What up, y'all? It's Michael Sean, and I know you want to be a podcaster. You want a successful podcast. You want to give your views and opinions, but you just don't know how to do it correctly. That's why you got to hit up ShawneeScott.com. You want to be on radio, and you want to know how to build your radio career. ShawneeScott.com. She's done all of this. I've worked alongside her for years, and I will tell you the information that she can give you is on a value level that I can't even put a price on it. All you have to do is go to ShawneeScott.com. Your future, right now. That's it. Michael Sean. Yeah.
The sooner you recognize the signs of autism, the sooner you can make a lifetime of difference for your child. Start by answering a few simple questions at screenforautism.org.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts, but also makes you laugh.
Baby, tap in. Tap, tap, tap in.
Don't never stop if you want to be on top. Yeah.
Low waist, fat, baby, tap in.
Oh, I'm going to tap in for sure.
Tap, tap, tap in.
Yeah, we done made it to a Monday. Happy Monday to everybody. I hope everybody listening or watching had a great Easter weekend, the whole good stuff and everything like that. We'll talk about it. Jay Blizzy, how was your entire goddamn weekend, Jay?
Entire weekend was great. I didn't realize spring break for kids were out. So, my son was home. Had a couple extra days off today. I did my landscaping every Sunday like I like to do. I did my landscaping journey, and it worked out much better this week. I took my allergy pill first. I had a system. I ate some food. I did it differently, and I had no issues. And I'm back to reconsidering doing the neighbors again. I'm back.
Just gotta wear a mask.
Yeah, well, I didn't do the mask.
I don't know why you didn't do the mask, because that'll help you with your allergies. Even the landscaper people actually wear masks when they do it.
They do it in the noise canceling headphones.
And boom, boom, boom. Next thing you know, you're good. You're good. You're excellent, Mo. How was your weekend? How was your? You're back from vacation.
Yeah, I'm back on the East Coast from Atlanta. I'm tired. Yeah. And it's cold as hell, and I don't want to be here.
What? She don't want to be here?
It's cold.
You don't want to be here.
I went from sundress weather to get me a goddamn North Face coat with my coat.
Hoodies are back.
Don't worry. We got a few more weeks. Usually we got a few more weeks before it clears up and then everything starts hitting them 70s again. And then, I do miss Texas being in the 90s at any day, any moment of the year. A 90 could pop up no matter what, just for no damn reason. You'd be like, oh God, put the AC on.
This is terrible. I saw a lot of artists though out in the ATL. They just walk about like ain't nothing, like no big deal. But yeah, I'm cold, and I'm. It's not a happy Monday. I'm just.
You alive, heifer? It's a happy Monday. You alive, heifer?
I'm thankful for my life. Thank you.
Yes, you are.
On this side of the green, but I'm still cold.
And you got your soldier over there in the other room. You're blessed. You're amazing. You're good. He
walked out his room and looked at me like this some bullshit too. Yeah.
And you caught some vitamin D this weekend. Clap it up for Mo. Yeah. Clap it up for Mo.
Can't clap for the D.
Yeah, for somebody else. Why I can clap for somebody else's glow? God, you're homophobic. You a hater on the D. How you gonna hate on a female getting the D? What?
It's just weird clapping for the D. I just when you said it, I was like,
well, let me clap it up for her vagina then. See, if you're so homophobic, clap it up for Mo's vagina being appreciated.
People like you who say they have in-house all the time. You take for granted. You take
exactly. Yes. I know what it's like being in Texas for 7 years. Yes. Yeah, I get it, Mo. I get it. You appreciate that.
And I roll over to the right, and there's nobody.
Yeah.
On a
Kathy, day one. Good morning, Kathy.
Shawnee Scott, how was your weekend? Shawnee Scott, how was your
It was
weekend?
not long enough, and it's cold here. Like today,
Cold
the high is
in
gonna be
Texas?
75. Yeah.
Girl, I'm gonna
Last
slap
night-
you. It's
Well,
cold
like
here.
That's cold. That's cold.
75.
On the fight night, it was cold.
You ain't gotta warm your car up.
Yeah. It started out warm, but then it got cold.
75
When
is
you in
cold.
Texas, you walk out the house like,
That's
God
cold.
damn it, I gotta put on a jacket. Damn, I gotta put on a
75.
jacket.
75 out here.
Somebody see my windbreaker. Damn it, no,
That's
my
low.
windbreaker at?
It's 54 degrees right now. I can't even open my window like I want.
Gracious. The hell is going on out here?
Yeah, it's hoodie weather.
Two things real quick before I forget, because y'all say things and then I forget. Number one, Shawnee, there's a commercial that we play, ShawneeScott.com. That's what it should say. But she has if you want to learn how to podcast, you want to do it, go to ShawneeScott.com. There's one picture you like, Tempest Bledsoe. From the guy you like, Rudy. In one of those pictures,
Rudy.
Tempest Bledsoe is Vanessa.
It's Vanessa.
That's
Yeah,
Rudy.
Keisha Knight. Yeah,
No, Tempest
Keisha
is-
Knight.
yeah,
for
I mean,
you.
Keisha.
Keisha Knight.
Not
we get what
her.
you're saying.
Keisha. You look like Keisha. Sorry, you like Keisha.
Keisha Knight Pulliam.
I get that
Okay.
all the
Like Keisha.
time.
You do in that
People
picture.
say that. They be like, Rudy's here. You're Rudy. And I'm like, no, I'm not Rudy.
And then,
But one day I'm going to go with it. I'm going to be like, yep.
Yeah.
Go with God.
How
Girl. Go
y'all
with it.
doing?
Go with it.
but there's another thing. You took a video with Tony Roberts, right?
Mhm.
I swear I was at that show and we didn't know each other.
That was we knew each other. Well, I knew who you were. You just didn't know who I was. That was at Steve Harvey's Hoodie Awards. That was in Atlanta.
That wasn't that. Okay, because I was
Yeah, it
like,
was in
damn, they look
Atlanta.
like, okay. Then Mo said she was in Atlanta. So let me get these out the way before I forget. Mo said she was in Atlanta. I went to Atlanta and I stayed at this hotel. And across the street was what's the mall? The mall.
Lennox?
Lennox. Okay. So this was about 4 or 5 years ago. I didn't know
That's
how.
Marriott.
Yeah, yes. And I didn't know Lennox was so, diverse. I didn't know all the, I didn't know, the gay population was in effect, right?
Oh, 12.
Which I'm cool, but I didn't know until when I was going up the escalator and dude was going down the escalator, and I took it as he was ice grilling me, so I ice grilled him back. Little did I know, I just flirted back.
And you gave him
little
an
did I
invite.
know, I just flirted right back
How
at him.
you doing?
I had no idea.
How
Like,
you doing?
I said, Jay, you see him ice grilling me? She said, no, he wasn't ice grilling you. He
No,
was looking at you.
Up,
He was
and
looking.
down. They do the
Yeah, and you look back.
Sizing you.
look up and
You did.
down.
And you look back, you little cute ass look back. What? I said, hey. So I was like, damn, I flirted back. Ain't that about a bitch? All right. My weekend was anytime there's a big fight, I will let y'all know anytime. Good morning, Janet. Good morning,
Jeanette and Kathy. Good morning.
JB. Good morning, Kathy, and everybody out there.
Kathy.
I get to that in a second. Anytime there's a big fight and the big fight actually comes through as a good fight, verge on a great fight, my weekend was perfection. I had basketball. I bet 5 bets. I won 4 out of 5 NBA playoff bets.
Nice.
Prop bets.
So you got to be up.
I
Oh,
watched
yeah.
Errol Spence brutally dismantle my man, you guys, who has the courage of life for the punches he was taking. That was great.
Mhm, yeah.
I set my diet up. So yesterday when my mom cooked for Easter Sunday, I ate like I was at the Last Supper. And I went in. I had me 2 pieces of cheesecake, but I went to the gym in the morning. I did not eat a meal till I went to my mom's house. And I was like, I was good. Shout out to my cousins for coming down. Claude and my goddaughter. And she had Isaiah. And Amaya was in the, I said her name wrong. Why do I say I'm talking bad with names? And what else happened? That was it. That was good. It was a good weekend. It was a good weekend.
It's good. Family. Good.
Family.
Yeah.
That was represented this weekend. Yeah. Shout out to Earl Spence.
Shout to Errol Spence, and now he just got me hyped because the big fight will happen sometime. Everybody thinks it's gonna happen this year. It's not gonna happen this year. It's not gonna happen until next year.
You don't think the end of this year?
Nah, because the negotiations ain't gonna be nothing nice. Them negotiations is going good. First of all, I don't even know why Terrence Crawford thinks has any leverage. He has no. Just take the damn fight.
Because he's the other half of the fight that everybody wants to see.
He's never had a pay-per-view successful fight. He's had one and it was a failure. And
he got the belt, right? He got one belt, right?
Yeah, Errol has 4.
I know, but you still
has 4.
The unify. I have a belt. You need that.
Literally, Errol's already considered a unified champion. That's why.
Here we go.
No, he is.
Yeah.
Technically,
he's got 4 belts. No, technically he is.
He is, Jay. What are you saying, Jay?
I'm just saying, don't you want them all?
That's why they announced them.
Shay doesn't even really watch boxing, so that's why I'm not even commenting on.
I'm just saying, I know if there's a belt out there you ain't got.
I'll tell you right now, if I was Errol, technically, if I was Errol Spence, I wouldn't even. I would fight. I would move up in weight, take another fight, and then look for that $100 million fight against Canelo Alvarez. But we want to see him fight Terrence Crawford. So that's going to be dope. A long time ago, about a year or two ago, maybe, Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford got into it. And they actually made $1 million bet, and they shook on it. So I'm wondering if this $1 million bet.
Oh, yes.
I wonder if this $1 million. First of all, the fight. Let me tell y'all something about boxing. That night, the guy he fought, Ugas, spent the night in a hospital and found out he had an orbital, it's OBR, it's a fracture in his eye. Like literally his orbital.
Okay.
Orbital, yeah, it's fractured. Like this dude sat in the hospital.
It was fractured, all right.
Jesus, my God. Like the noises that those body shots were making were ridiculous. I said,
there's his orbital eye.
Yeah, do we have
that's what it used to look like.
Sound effects.
You can't even. It's like like it's
so that's
like a
very
bass
dangerous.
Drum. Yeah, that eye is bad.
So that's very dangerous, swelling like that.
And I started debating that because if I'm a grown man, boxing, you could die regardless in the ring. Yeah. So if I'm saying to the doctor, I'm good with one eye, I should be good, right?
No, that's why
he needed
they have
to
the doctors
stop
on the scene.
Yeah,
that's why they have the doctors on the scene. Something like that. Literally, let's talk about even blood clots traveling. Yeah, that's no good. No good.
Drew put up a good fight. It was worth the $74.99. And I'm gonna tell y'all right now, all y'all who want this Errol Spence and Crawford fight, it ain't gonna be $74.99 to get that fight. I'm just letting y'all know right now.
I better chip in and
how
go
much
to
you think?
house.
It's gonna be
damn near $99. No, it's gonna be $99.
It's gonna be $100. And
to watch it, well, that's typically pay-per-view, right?
No, it's normally the typical pay-per-view $74.99. The highest one.
30 more. So what's the point?
Yeah, it counts. That cable bill counts. The extra $30, but
I mean, if they're gonna come out the fight looking like this, it's worth it, right? Like, look at the eye. Look just like the other guy's eye. I was like, man, if it's looking like that, it's worth it. And of course, you can get the fight. You know, a lot of people watched it on social media. Everybody didn't pay. Some people use other methods.
I had to watch it clip by clip. I am other people, the one that you speak above. I didn't get to watch it straight through because of where I was, and ended up having to watch it clip by clip.
No, that was a good fight. I'm sure the replay will be on this weekend.
Yeah, the replay's on this weekend on Showtime.
I just want the entrance.
I'll sit and watch it. I'll watch the whole time.
Who was that artist coming in with?
That was Big Tuck. What?
My
bad. In the house. Yes, that was Big Tuck.
I was like, who is this?
Come on, Jay. You got to get up on.
I got to get on this Texas.
It's like the Dallas anthem. It's like,
oh really?
It's the Dallas anthem. Like, dog, I was baptized into that. Where was I when that song came on? I was at it was like an afternoon brunch thing, and we were doing it, and Steve Nice played it, and I was like, what? I said, how does everybody know the words of this? Like what?
You thought it was something wrong with you? Because
I was like, I've never heard this in my life. They was like,
that's what I was saying.
Like he was dropping the music, and they was like, nah. I was like, what is? And I'm not shy. Like if I don't know something, I'll be like, I went to Steve Nice. I was like, Steve, what the fuck is this? He was like, yo, this is an anthem, dog. And then he broke down the whole history, and I was like, oh, so this is like a LL Cool J. He said, yeah, basically, like, but not as old as LL Cool J, but he said, yeah. I was like, oh,
yeah, it's big touch.
Then I had to get introduced.
On me, yeah.
Who else was it? Fat Pimp and who else? Fat Pimp.
I didn't see all that. I saw Big Tuck.
No, not at the show. There's a bunch of.
Anyway. Like I didn't see that.
She said I can't say about it.
Obviously, Yellow Beezy was there with him. He was in the back. He was back. He was in the back dressing room with him, the whole nine. And so it was dope. It was Dallas. I mean, listen, he got over 40,000 people to a fight.
We were lit. Saturday night.
40,000 people, and them people didn't know who Ugas is, who's a good fighter. They didn't know. They just knew Errol Spence.
That's it.
Because that's the hometown guy. So yeah. So
I didn't even know.
If Spence had a fight somewhere in Atlantic City, I don't know if 40,000 would have came out.
Oh, he's already done it.
Interesting.
Vegas. Errol Spence is the.
What are you talking about, Jay? You try. This is the thing with you. If it ain't East Coast, then you think it's whack, sweetheart. It's a whole world out here.
And Errol Spence spent time in the East Coast. I don't know why you
need to Google Errol Spence. You need to Google him.
I'm very familiar with him, but the Big Tuck,
you apparently are not. You apparently are not.
I know.
You think he is minimized just to the DFW Metroplex?
I don't even think
he's worldwide.
He is.
No, I'm sure he is.
Like that.
And Errol Spence got a nice.
I did.
He got a nice line because Errol Spence is born family in Jamaica, lived in New York, but then was raised in the DFW. So he got a nice little line where he got it covered. And when you bring 44,000, I think it came close to 44,000 people out there, which is crazy. Which means they're probably going to have the Errol Spence Crawford fight in AT&T Stadium because you just make too much money.
And Crawford is from, I forget where, but he might not. I guess that's his home. Yeah, Spence should have the hometown crowd.
But that's why I thought that, I know you're saying it's not going to happen until next year. That's the only reason why I said you don't think it's going to happen like in November, December.
No, because Spence got to recover.
Since it's happened so early.
Yeah, not Omaha. Crawford from Omaha.
Yeah, he sells out fights in Omaha. That's it. He has fought in Omaha like 3 times.
In Omaha.
I mean, Spence number one has
the next fight. You should fly here for it so you can get the real experience.
You're
not educated and you don't understand.
I'm not educated.
You don't understand the assignment, so you need to come be a part of this. So
I think because the sound is so different for me. That's what's hard for me.
It's not Jay-Z. No, and that's a Philly thing. That's a Philly thing, and I'm going to leave it there on the floor for you, J Black. That's a Philly thing.
But the fight, it would be dope. And Mike has the connections with Spence as well. So, yeah. That'd be dope.
No, nigga, buy a ticket. Go experience it. No, you need to experience it all. You need to go to Oak Cliff first, go to Wingfield, get you a burger, then, ride to the hood, then go to the game. Go to the fight.
Yeah,
then go to the after party
in
South Dallas.
We all there.
Go to the after party in South Dallas.
I ain't gonna lie, watching that fight at AT&T Stadium was amazing. That's I was so jealous. I was like, I would have been there.
Yeah, I'm so mad that I missed that. I'm definitely.
I'm mad that I ain't even playing. I ain't even planning to get out there because that looked like it was crazy. But anyway, that was a great fight. And the reason why I say it's not going to happen to the end of the year, they got to negotiate it. Number 2, Spence's got to heal properly. And number 3, if Terrence Crawford's next fight is with Errol Spence, that means he would have had one of his longest layoffs out the ring.
So he need a warm-up, tune-up fight between now and.
His last fight was against who was it? Kyle Brooks, and that was during the pandemic when we was inside.
Well, they put a bet up on it.
Yeah, they put that $1 million bet. I want to see if they're gonna hold tight to it. Go, you can play it if you got the video. You can play it.
Yeah.
Quiet. Talk to me.
Well,
Don't
tell
talk
your nigga
to
be
him.
quiet.
Talk to me.
Tell your nigga to be
talk
quiet.
to me.
Tell your nigga to be
All right,
quiet.
now you talking to me.
Tell your nigga to be
Back
quiet.
to what we was talking about.
Whatever.
Try that body
It
shot
don't matter.
shit.
I'm gonna stop you. Easy. I'm gonna stop you. Easy. That shit gonna be easy
Hey,
work.
I'm
I promise
solid.
you.
I'm
It don't
solid
matter.
as a
I'm
rock.
gonna knock you out, bro.
On
You
that,
getting hurt.
that's fact.
You got hurt by getting bored.
That's fact.
You got hurt by getting
I
bored.
did.
Yeah.
You got hurt by
And wait till
Ocampo.
you get a chance.
You got hurt by Ocampo.
When have I got hurt by Ocampo?
And you got hurt
Pull
by
that up.
Kell
Pull that
Brook.
up. Pull
And
that
you
up.
got hurt by Kell Brook.
When?
Now
We seen you get wobbly leg. We seen you get wobbly
But then
leg.
what?
We seen you.
Huh,
It don't
after
matter.
that.
It don't matter.
After that.
Wait till I hit you.
Wait till I hit you.
Sorry.
You gonna look like Benavidez. You.
Yeah, one leg.
You gonna look like
Yeah,
him with one leg.
Yeah, one leg.
I'm gonna make
one
you
leg.
do the stanky leg.
What you want to bet on that?
What you want to bet
We
on?
can bet 100,000 on that.
Let's bet $1 million.
Easy.
Let's bet $1
We can bet
million. You getting that
Easy.
money, right?
Easy. We can bet $1 million easy. What are you talking about?
There you go.
We're talking crazy.
That's
$1 million.
I don't even like. The more they stand in front of each other, the more like Crawford coming up in weight is not strong enough to handle him at the end in the 10th, 11th, 12th round. Just even the body language. And last night, Saturday night, I never seen Spence that violent. Like that was
that 6th round, he did get a little. I mean, when your mouthpiece get knocked out and you go looking for it, that's what happened with Tyson that time. Like you got to stay out. Did he speak on that?
Yes, he said he thought the referee said stop, and that's why he looked for the mouthpiece, and that's when
How
he
do you
got
think
2
the
pieces.
ref said stop? He just got stunned.
Hey, Tam.
No, he didn't get stunned. He got hit, and then he got hit hard with the right, and then he thought the referee said stop.
He went to go walk in the middle of a fight. I'm gonna go walk over here and get this.
But in the middle of the fight,
He said it was a mistake. Aerosmith said, he said, I made a mistake. He said, I thought the ref said stop. And then I looked down for the mouthpiece. Then he hit me twice. He said he hurt me. And then,
But if his mouthpiece flew out, I would think the ref would have said stop.
No, it's not immediate. No.
Yeah, I would have thought that the ref would have
no, they
They gotta wait till a break in action, yeah.
But then he damn near knocked him out later in that round, which was the most impressive thing. Is that by the end of the round he had him. It's going to be a great fight. It's going to be a great fight.
I need to watch watch it in its entirety and stop watching the clips.
You got to watch the whole thing.
Crawford is my cousin's nephew. Tam says.
Oh, shout out to your cousin's
Nebraska
nephew.
family.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, that'll be a great fight.
So Tam will be Team Crawford. Shiny gonna be there. Team Spence.
Earl Spence. Yeah, we'll be divided. We'll be divided just that day. We're divided but united.
I was following Spence when none of these cats in boxing even want to talk about Spence. I was watching his fights when he was fighting in the afternoon on NBC.
Yeah, he was a big deal here. I mean, everybody kind of rallied around him, and then like the Hatley brothers. What's their boxer's name?
They both 146, Mike. You said coming up in weight. I guess their natural weight is both 146.
No. Crawford's been a lightweight. Now he's at 146, but his whole career has been spent at lightweight.
Okay, so that's what he's used to. So he's going up to get the money. You got to move up to get the money.
And Errol Spence, you got to understand this. This is what Canelo does. Errol Spence walks around at 157, 160. So when they get in the ring, he's not going to be 146, 147.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Crawford moving up, he walks around at 146, 147.
Who has the height reach advantage over both of them?
They're about the same height. They're
about the same.
They're about the same. It's going to be a great fight. Crawford's going to win the early rounds. And then when things slow down, it's going to be a great fight. When things slow down and then body shots start kicking in. And that roughness, it's going to be tight. I can't wait for that fight. In other news that went on. Other news. Somebody was called rapey. I ain't never heard this terminology. First of all, I don't like the word rapey because rapey is almost like, when you add that E, it's like you're making it sound cute. Like rapey, cutie.
Like wifey. You're not a wifey, but you're like kind of like.
Yes.
So it's like rapey. It's not rape, but is it kind of like rape? Like, is it?
Yeah.
Yes, we're gonna get the case leg. We're gonna get, but rapey seems yeah, but he meant it. Rory, who was formerly of the Joe Buttons podcast, he has his own successful podcast. He's still doing his thing.
Rory.
got on. He was talking. I don't know if that's his friend next to him. There was a female next to him. I don't know if that's his girl or that's his friend, but they were in the kitchen. Yeah. And he was just going in on live. And do we have it, Johnny?
Yep, we got it.
All right. And this is what he had to say about Trey Songz.
In 15 years, however the fuck long it's gonna be, that Trey Songz doc is gonna be crazier than the R. Kelly one. Trey Songz is the most nasty, abusive, rapey, beats the shit out of women. Like, he is the scum of the fucking earth. Trey Songz is fucking disgusting. Like, his doc is going to surpass, if you ever thought you could surpass an R. Kelly doc, I promise you in 15 years, Trey Songz, his doc will.
She cooking.
And she gave him the look like.
You sure?
Like, I ain't saying it looked like she was a Trey Songz fan for a minute, and she looked at
no. There's another video where Rory goes, somebody's gonna fuck Trey Songz up. And then she says, we act like you don't know who it is. Like, she knew the name.
She say that on that one?
She knew the name.
Yeah, there's another one. That's not the same one. There's another. She goes, you already act like you don't know who it is. Like, there's already a dude out there that's about to go at Trey Songz.
Yeah, the look was confusing. The look that
now,
she was
Trey,
like, you going a little too far. Like, she said something, she just gave the look like.
I know Keke Palmer went too far in the Breakfast Club about him too.
Well,
why did she go too far?
No. I don't mean too far like that. I mean, I was just saying, yeah, it came out the wrong way.
He told.
Yeah. If you think Rory went too far, then Keke got some stuff out on him too.
To her personally, she said something alleged that Trey Songz did to her.
That they were pressing her at a party.
She told all. She told all and then apologized about defending R. Kelly.
Yeah, because she was hanging out with them for a while. She was like she thought that Trey Songz, was the homie. She looked at them different until
he hemmed her up in that closet.
Yeah, like I ain't no victim.
Trey has had at least 3 that he's beat.
Allegations.
He's had 3 allegations that he's beat.
Allegations.
Kind of weird. Damn, I'm not gonna put guilt on the dude because he beat those allegations.
Innocent until proven guilty in the court of law. Yeah.
Now, when this white dude comes out, when this white dude comes out and says something like that, and is that bold to say it, and says, "I know the women,"
it's like he knows something that we don't know,
and they ain't liars, and he's willing to put it out there and say, "Go ahead, Trey, put your lawyers on me." Basically, that's what he's saying. Put your lawyers on me. Because I'll get him to spit that truth.
So does Trey maybe have if true, just be like have a problem and need like help?
Hell
like
yes,
it could be like that
problem.
sickness.
No, don't start with the sickness. don't start with the sickness. Do not start with the sickness. No, any man, any boy. And the thing that gets me with this is that like these boys, men are so protected by the system, by people, and then when someone is bold enough to come out and say something, then all these excuses are made. Well, maybe it's this. No, the point is the motherfucker put his hands on me and something needs to be done. Point blank, period. Not they sick, not they need help, they need their ass locked up, period. That's it, because that's the only way they're going to learn. With whoever Trey jumped on that first time, they should have called the police and had his ass locked up. Period.
Well,
and I made that mistake of being in a situation like that and not having a nigga locked up, and then shit go sideways. And it's just a slap on the wrist when they get off and nothing is done immediately. No, Trey ain't sick. He know what he doing.
I'm just saying if he's never been proven guilty, good morning, Amir. It's just weird to say.
It don't matter if he been proved guilty. Enough people have said to where it's smoke is fire. Nah, all these women ain't just lying on him.
No, he has been in the news and had several allegations against him, and they all are pretty much saying the same thing, including Keke Palmer. So let's see where this goes. But to say that it's going to be harder or deeper than the R. Kelly documentary, that's major.
So he's saying Trey out here peeing on young girls. Like what could be
peeing?
What could Trey Songz be doing?
Let's
that's
remember
worse than
something.
R. Kelly?
The thing that was bad about R. Kelly was the age factor.
And the peeing was weird for a lot of people too.
The pee.
There's tons of people peeing on people every day, y'all. People peeing on people every day.
Right
We should not be laughing.
Yeah, it's people right now in the shower people before they go to work. It's not
Vita,
bad.
remember Vita Loca came on here, and she was talking about that, how she enjoy it. She enjoyed peeing on people.
So it's not that somebody is not a crime.
Remember that?
Biggie said after I shits on a bitch. Right. Like, come on, like we ain't worried about that.
Right.
The each his own.
But I think that's big. That's
now
big.
he manipulated those young girls and everything like that, but in a technical sense, that was consensual. Now this rapey thing,
the kidnapping wasn't.
Yeah, I'm not
because when you're talking about
he didn't go to jail for that.
Consensual, but when
he didn't go to jail for kidnapping.
They stayed.
When you talk about when you're talking about non-consensual sex, that is rape. I don't care if we in the bed and we got our clothes off, and then I say, you know what? No, I don't want to do this anymore, and you still do it. That's rape.
But he said worse than R. Kelly.
That's what I said. That's I would.
No, it's called beating chicks. That's what it's called. It's called being physically
there?
Abusive to the women. It's called beating them and raping them.
I don't see either one being worse than the other. To me, it's all the same. It's all the same. These dudes got slaps on the wrist in the beginning. They still have people supporting them, and no one will just go all the way in. No, it's messed up.
Underage is
it's
worse.
Messed up. Underage, the 21 and over, whatever the case may be. You shouldn't do that to a woman, or you shouldn't do it to a female.
That part. Overall.
You just shouldn't, and there should be some strict consequences for that, because that's something that starts. I'll be a little transparent, not too transparent, because it's still going on. But like with my daughter getting assaulted right now, they told me they going to arrest the little boys, but the little boy is still walking around. The teacher let the little boy back in the class the next day. So
school board and
so the shit needs to stop young. So for me, that's parenting, because you know your little boy is out of control, your little nephew, your grandson, whatever. You know that. So when little Johnny get put 6 feet under, without crying for it, because you ain't do nothing about it. And somebody ain't gonna run up on the right somebody who got a cousin, uncle, brother, or maybe even a crazy mama, they'll go all the way in when somebody else is not doing what they're supposed to do. So Trey Songz, R. Kelly, pedophiles, rapists, men that call themselves on to hit women, I have no sympathy for them for whatever happens to them.
I'm gonna tell y'all as a preventive. I'm gonna tell y'all this. When it comes to these celebrities, I'm gonna tell y'all women, and I've been saying this and yelling this on these microphones: stay away from these celebrities at these after parties and at these situations where they get you alone unless you want to have sex. These cats is on some bullshit.
All on the tour bus.
I'm telling you, the time. Most of the time, they ain't got as much money as you think they got.
And the ones that are super famous are used to tapping people. Most of the time. They're used to tapping people. No, I mean, but there are a lot of dudes that are like Chris Brown really got money.
Yeah, and Chris Brown really be having fake allegations, and he really be beating them because people be making up stories.
What I'm telling y'all,
also those people, you got to give them that chance to.
Chris Brown be having fake allegations.
No, yeah, people always make it. Wasn't something just recently came up, and he was like, "Y'all ain't talking about that now. That it was a lie." So people can make up stuff in the court of public opinion. We all say, "Oh, guilty." But he peed on him. He did that. Whatever. You know, like
you in this peeing.
To be safe. I'm telling y'all, women, no means no. You are absolutely right. When you say no, you are right. But I also know when I go down a dark alley, if there's an alley at 2:00 in the morning, I know there's a chance, even if it's wrong, that I want to avoid it. Stay out these motherfuckers' rooms. Stay out their tour buses.
I agree with that.
I definitely agree with that.
Definitely agree with that.
Mm-hmm.
It is and with the and I hate to be sarcastic, Trey. You want to beat these allegations, the new ones that are gonna come now? Just have a hit song. That's all.
See, and that's some bullshit right there. You know what? I'm really trying to stop cussing, but that's some bullshit right there. Have a hit song.
He said, I'm trying to stop cussing, but that's some bullshit.
That's some bullshit. Have a hit song.
But that's how they cover it
and
up.
then they get, all these other women rallied up behind them until it happened to them. And it's
I know him. He wouldn't be doing that. They just trying to chase the bag.
What they call his fan club, the Angels.
I don't know.
Let me tell you something. It is a bad
Trey Songz got.
It is a bad
Angels.
combination when you have somebody who, since they've been a teenager, has been able to grab a girl, say, "Come to the room," and 75% of the time they with it. It's just a bad combination because once they get used to it, and I'm not justifying this. Once once you're used to somebody at your beck, like I seen him not get. I'm not gonna slander Trey. He is a little aggressive. I'm just saying I've been around him a few times, but nothing aggressive that I could say he has done something. I'm just saying he's aggressive the way the rest of these dudes are aggressive because they're used to getting what they want. And I've seen him get shut down. I've seen him get shut down thoroughly.
Sean Westbrook, what up?
So this I got a funny feeling. This dude saying this reminds me of the comedian. Why do I have Burris? Hannibal Burris. When Hannibal Burris did that joke about Bill Cosby that started the whole snowball effect, because that's how this all started. Hannibal Burris did a set and talked about Bill.
Put your Jello pudding pop in my that one.
And no, he was like, and then he said, "Oh, y'all trying to criticize me, and y'all the ones supporting a rapist." And that's when he brought up the Bill Cosby thing. To me, this is the tip of the iceberg. This white boy said that he knew what he was doing.
So clearly, clearly he has more from somebody, like some concrete evidence for him to have that. Actual video. Yes, it has to be something for him to have.
Is there a real documentary coming out about this?
Down the road is going to be there. You're right though, because if Mo says something to us, Michael Shani, and we're going to believe them because we know the world might say, "Oh, there's another chick trying to chase it back." But us, no. If Shani said this happened, it's creepy that. We know for facts. Yeah.
What we're gonna do is we're going to ask, because you know what?
She can't listen.
I ain't never lied.
I know you know.
I had one incident, and that was with Fat Boy.
And that was what I'm about to say. We're gonna revisit the Charles Barkley story, right? And we're gonna have Shawnee do the Charles Barkley story. Then we're gonna send it to all the media outlets.
Okay. You want to do it right now?
Because we can do it right now. We're gonna timestamp this because I've never looked at Charles Barkley the same ever. I didn't like Charles Barkley to begin with. I didn't like Charles Barkley to begin with. I had a little run-in where I was funnier than Charles Barkley, and the people around the table laughed at him. But that's neither here nor there. It was after a Sixers game, and I was back with her. But because Shawnee's the perfect example. I 1000% believe every word that came out of Shawnee's mouth when she talked about Charles Barkley. The same way Rory feels like the women that he has these stories from, he's like, I 1000% believe him. So Shawnee Scott was a reporter. She was following the Dallas Mavericks, and was it all Dallas sports, or was it just the Dallas Mavericks you were following?
Just basketball, NBA.
So you were following the NBA, so you had the media pass, you were a journalist, and you were in the locker room of the visiting Phoenix Suns. Was he with the Suns at the time, or was he with the Sixers?
No, he was with Phoenix, I believe.
All right, so he's with Phoenix, and you take it from there. It is 39 minutes and 14 seconds, so we can have the timestamp in this. So your experience with Charles Barkley went like this. Like, how'd it go?
So at that time in the 90s, we had to go in the locker room right after the game. So since Barkley was there, he's the biggest star. So everybody got to get a story from him. So we went to the visitors locker room first. And he was actually sitting down talking to somebody else. And I was speaking to someone else at the time because I was waiting for them to clear out so I could get what I needed. In the middle of talking to these other reporters, he got up. He came over to me where I was and decided that he just wanted to take his big old hands and just shove me, just like push me for no reason. I ain't said nothing to him. And he was like, so I guess you gonna sue me now. And I was like, nah, I'm not gonna sue you because you're not even worth it. You're not even worth it. What questions you got for me? I don't have nothing to ask you now. And I just went on and exited out. But after that,
how forceful was the shove?
I ain't fall on the ground, but it was forceful enough. It was something that I was the only female in there. All the other male reporters saw this, and I was the youngest person in there because I was all of 19, 20. I wasn't even 21. They all saw it, and the guy that kind of, I guess he was like a big brother to me, Mark Stein from the Morning News.
Oh wow,
he wasn't there that day.
I
can't remember what was going on, why Mark wasn't there, but that was the one day that he wasn't there with me. And when I exited the locker room, all the other male reporters exited the locker room, and they were like, do you mind if we do a story on what happened? And I said, nah, because y'all ain't say nothing. If somebody would have stood up for me against this big man, then I would. But no, you can't write a story about it. We're not going to even talk about it. And if you bring it up, I'm going to sue y'all. I'm going to say it didn't happen because y'all ain't stand up for me.
Yeah, but Shawnee, I'd be so mad at you.
No.
Sometimes you
you don't know. You do not get to get your shine off me, and you did not have my back.
All right, stop the timestamp right here. Let me tell you why you're wrong. You spite yourself. The only way that man can get punished is by what? By them reporting what happened.
It needs to come out.
Well, yeah, okay. Well, years now, I know that, but at the time when it's happening, it's like because
So I get it. No, I understand why you're mad
for a story. Yeah. So if anybody gonna write the story, I'm gonna write the story. But no, my attitude was.
But they're your witnesses, and they witnessed it. They saw it.
Okay.
They validating
was there something else that happened after that? Because you were about to go into something.
No, I mean, but Barkley was known for doing that to women in the locker room because, like, the chick from Houston, it's a white girl. She used to wear these little skirts, when the shoulder pads and the little skirts were in.
Right.
And he would walk up to her and just slap her on the back of her leg for no reason. Just
Charles Barkley.
She's standing there doing her job. Yeah, and he pop. Nobody say nothing. She be shocked. It's.
And now he's Mr. Lovable. He's Mr. Lovable fat dude that everybody loves, and now everything is Charles Barkley. They have the greatest pregame and postgame and on TNT, and everybody loves Charles.
Fat ass. I hope I'm not gonna say what I'm going to say. Good morning, Flo. I'm not gonna say that, but no, he's a jerk. He's a straight asshole. He was one of the ones that made my job the worst for me. So no, but at that time, I didn't understand the importance of reporting it. But I wasn't gonna let them men report my story for me, and they ain't stand up for me.
But at 19 or 20 years old, and especially being in journalism or any type of mass media, you, in the back of your mind, you already know if you say something in a world full of men, it's always either you're exaggerating or they discredit.
You took it the wrong way. He was just playing with you.
He was treating you like you were one of the guys, like everybody else in the locker room.
I ain't got no penis.
So many excuses.
It is. And I even honestly, even how I got in radio, I got the company felt pressured to give me the intern because the program director was calling me in the middle of the night trying to get me to go out with him. And I called my mama. I said, this
Call
man,
my mama.
he calling me, and he left these messages on my answering machine.
Trying to holler.
And I did that, and even though that was my start at KBSP, it was hard because after that, once I did that, because it was other females that he was messing with that didn't say nothing. But anytime I had to be around a guy, I'm not looking at you. Oh, I'm just trying to, and I'm not exaggerating. And it was the most frustrating thing because it's like, because this nigga tried to holler at me, y'all gonna treat me like this? If you ain't doing nothing to me, then what's the problem?
Yeah. But it's crazy how women have the fear of getting blackballed in the business. And I just spoke about this past weekend when I was sharing one of my experiences in radio. And I'm like, why is it that you have to make the choice to say something about somebody violating you or physically being out of bounds with you for, you got to make the choice of either you tell or you stay silent about it because you don't want to be blackballed.
And you figure out how to deal with it.
That's how this game is. Yeah.
Because it's another radio company I was blackballed in, could not get a promotion. They kept me at part-time because I wouldn't sleep with both of the program directors or deal with their advances. I wouldn't do cocaine with one of them, and I wouldn't wear booty shorts and a crop top.
I was going to ask you, what do you be wearing? Like,
what?
No, it doesn't matter what she wears. Don't
stir my goddamn oatmeal this morning. Don't fuck with my
Jay want to get it stirred up. It's Monday. My kids are at home, so they are out of school, so it's a good day, Jay.
You want to play today?
I'm trying
today, Jay.
But today I got time. I can play with you.
I've seen predators at radio stations that are amazing. And they're protected.
I was warned about this one particular person that I had this encounter with. I was warned when I started my internship that this person likes interns. But of course, it, whatever your moral standing is, you're like, okay, he can like whatever he wants, but I'm not biting. And so you find yourselves out with these people because they're high powered. You find yourself out at business lunches. You find yourself out at different offsite events, and things happen. And then as an impressionable young lady, you're like, okay, I want a career, but can I tell on this person because they're so influential or they have so much power in the game? They could basically, it's your word against theirs. And this person had a history of even to the point of marrying one of the interns that he messed around with during that time.
So it was love.
Had a history.
Shut up, Jay.
No, I'm playing.
But they got married.
It's still a violation, is what I'm saying to you. It's still a violation. It's still a place of power. When you're in a position of power, it's just like the military. That's why you're not supposed to date you're off the officer who's over you or whatever. It's a person of power. When you are in an internship, you are there to learn. They are supposed to be mentoring. That's how it's supposed to go.
That's supposed to go. That ain't how it go. They trying to sleep with you.
You are you are.
So what was the PD saying to you? Like, what we just said? Just go out with me, Shani. He was saying like, just hang out.
No, like we used to have air check meetings. So that's when I would be in a space with them alone, or unless I was on air in the studio and nobody was up there. But this one place, and it's kind of gonna give it away. When we switched locations, everybody in the mall could see, so that kind of helped that there. But as long as we were over on Fitzhugh, they couldn't see unless you were right there in the actual building. But no, they'd be like, I mean, they don't come right out and say, hey, you gonna let me hit it. But it's the talking up under your dress or trying to, touch you. That's why I don't like people hugging me. Because, the dude to hug you and let his hand slip. And see, that's a problem. And I'm, little Keystone Pokish, so I'm gonna hit you. It's gonna get physical real quick because I don't appreciate that.
No, life at a radio station in the 90s. I look back at it now, what was going on in it. Now, listen, man, I done did some shit in my life. So I'm not throwing rocks at anybody. I never slept with an intern. I never hollered at an intern. Like, But I'm thinking of every woman that every work. Like I had a gang of interns from Temple, and I never.
But your personality, right, Mike?
Yeah, you not the ops manager.
No. What I'm saying is,
on the other side of the
you
table,
ain't the ops.
No.
On the other side of the table.
But trust me, there are tons of radio personalities that take that to their advantage.
Well, yeah, I agree with that. I have seen that.
To it all.
If you're a star on a radio station, it's as bad trying to get somebody who's getting ratings off the air for doing.
For you, you get panties thrown at you, like you.
But I never like. I don't know. I don't know why. I never like.
It's the same concept for Trey Songz that Rory was talking about, though. I'm sure they're throwing him at Trey too.
But that is what any rape culture is not about how much you get and how much can be thrown at you. It's about control and impulses. That's what that is. That's about a control thing. So
yeah.
I tell young ladies that want to come in the business, like young ladies that come to me and they get mad when I say this to them. They get mad. I said, let me tell you something. It's three things that the man want that you're working up under. These men either want to fuck you, they either want to fuck over you, or either they want to get you the fuck out of the way. And you got to remember that when you're navigating through this and be able to work around.
Discouraging people, though.
But that's the truth.
But
that's the truth. And I wish somebody would have pulled me to the side and told me that, because then if I knew that was the play, when I had to deal with Charles Barkley in the locker room, I would have known what to do. When I had to deal with these PDs, I would have known what to do. Now, fortunately, I was in the military at the time, so the military got on the company. So it got real ugly real quick, but it made it an uncomfortable work environment for me because they knew they couldn't fire me or anything like that, but they made it real hard. And they already knew what buttons to push. Yeah. And I was just like, man, F this, I'll go to another station. So if somebody would have told me that, this is what you got to understand. They trying to fuck you, fuck over you, or get you the fuck out of the way, then I would have known how to play the game. It took me 16 years to figure that out.
Yeah. Well, that's why inner office romances, everybody's scared to death to say anything because guys abused it. Like I have no problem with two people who work together being interested in each other and going the proper way. But, and a lot of y'all lames in the business wasn't getting no ass before you got that position.
Yeah.
So then y'all jump in. Then y'all jump in there and y'all got some power and y'all been herbs all your lives. So now y'all want to use this position to literally get some ass. And I'm like, all right, you're a cornball. You're a cornball.
Y'all got some tickets to give away.
Y'all got tickets. Y'all got t-shirts.
Yeah, I got tickets.
A decade ago, Trendsetter said a decade ago, broad reports of shocking harassment behavior was the subject of stories about the Sam Zell takeover of Tribune Broadcasting. Zell brought in his colleague Randy Michaels, an executive of Jacor Communications and Clear Channel Communications, to run Tribune, including its broadcast operations. According to both the New York Times and Gawker, soon after Michael took control, two people at Chicago bar reported that he said, "Watch this," and offered the waitress $100 to show his. Oh yeah, well,
okay.
And that was a passage from the research department.
From the research department.
Why did he push you, Shani?
Why did he push?
Did anything lead up to it?
He's just a jerk. No, he was just sitting there minding his business. I was minding my business. He was talking to who he talked to, but when he saw y'all have to understand, it's not like now what y'all see as a press conference where they come out dressed and you're all sitting there and it's people get to ask that question. That ain't what it was. We had to go straight. When the players walked off the court, we walked right behind them. We walked right behind them.
Right in the locker room.
They would go straight to
bucket
the shower.
Naked and all.
Yeah. And if there was a female in there, and this happened when I started showing up there. Okay, he got up and actually physically pushed me. There are players that put their penis in my face. I mean, would sit there butt naked with their legs open. We didn't have cameras in there. Players that sit there play with themselves. because they know who they got to talk to. But we had a notebook about this wide, and I'm short. I'm only 5'2". Okay, so if they're not sitting down, then I would hold my thing and just look up like this. So the paper, the notebook.
I'm sorry. Let me stop playing. This is serious.
The notebook. So everything was written. So you didn't have to do nothing but just be a female. I'm not the only female that has these stories. I'm not the only one.
The majority of the females who had the women that had to cover athletes in locker room. First of all, let's just talk about sidebar. This sidebar. The idea that male reporters, that you allow that, I've never understood why reporters can't wait till these players get dressed. I've never understood this.
You need raw emotions, just fresh off the court.
Well,
the Boston and Brooklyn Nets, Jason Tatum just made the game-winning basket to win game one of the playoffs. I need to talk to Jason Tatum. You want him immediately. I get that aspect.
That's not it. Back then, we had to do it because we were on a deadline. The internet wasn't what it is now.
Right. So I'm saying
so
now
that was then, but now
there is no reason for everybody to have to let them get dressed and tell them they have a certain amount of time. Y'all got 10 minutes to get dressed. Y'all got 10 minutes to take a shower. Total, y'all got 20 minutes, and we're gonna talk to you afterwards.
Your emotions ain't the same. You ain't as hype. Like when you fresh off a stage and you just performed, it's different from 20 minutes after that.
But now you can grab them as they're walking off the court. Now,
off the court,
like you can stop them. Like then, we couldn't stop them on the court. We had to just follow behind them.
I don't even care about the raw emotions. That's the lamest report. If you are a good reporter, you're gonna ask the same questions and dig the same way.
But your response may not be because you're not.
I don't care. It doesn't make any sense. Like they don't go like. It doesn't make any sense. Interviewing naked people doesn't make any sense.
Richard Sherman, fresh off the playoffs. And what did he say on field?
And he was on the field. Exactly. Like Shawnee said, he was on the field.
It was the raw emotions in that moment.
On the field.
Yeah, but you can grab that from anybody. We share each other's content. It was plenty of times we went in that locker room and no news channel asked, no reporter asked nothing. They waited for me to ask my questions and they used all my clips. So you can use other people's stuff because they ain't know what to ask.
No, it's listen, man. Guys, I can't defend guys. Like guys just do. I don't even understand what it is to make, but and I hate to, I don't want to get too far off because we do it all the time. So I don't want to get too far off. Is the fucking, these players go to college and they do that stupid ass hazing shit. And then what they do is when they get into the league, they do the same stupid ass hazing shit to each other. Then they do this hazing shit to females. It's the dumbest thing ever. It's the dumbest thing ever to haze an athlete who's getting paid millions of dollars because of some stupid tradition y'all got.
Rookie. What up, Rook? Shut up, Rook.
Stupid. Mm-hmm. But I've never gotten, I'm gonna put my dick in this girl's face. Ha ha ha. What is funny about it?
I mean, God rest his soul, but Kobe Bryant was very immature.
I don't get these players.
And we the same age, I guess. So yeah, we the same age. So he was real silly. Now, when he came out, when he would finally get to his spots, he would be more reserved then. But when he was in that shower, I ain't never going to shower. I wasn't doing that. But the showers are right there, like so they see you coming in, and you can see them. But yeah, he do a whole bunch of silly stuff over there.
Unbelievable. Yeah, I mean, listen, I'm not breaking no news. You want to have it difficult in life? This is why anybody who decides as a man that you want to identify as being a woman, I respect you. Because immediately once you identify as being a woman, you know you done made your life 50 times harder.
All right.
Just off of what women have to go through in society, I don't ever want to be a woman. I don't ever want to be a woman, period. Listen, I know my man privilege.
I don't want to be a woman.
I know my man privilege. I ain't never seen a woman have anything, even when y'all get the advantage. Let's say a woman, a pretty woman or whatever, a woman, a sexy woman gets treated differently. Than I've never gone like, I wish I was a woman. Fuck that.
I wish I had a period every month.
I want no parts of what they go through. I want no parts. Y'all good. Y'all like nah.
Jay, this is definitely the rough side of the mountain. You right. You don't want nothing. You don't want
I ain't got nothing to do with that.
I like being me.
When my kids got on my nerves when they were infants and they were screaming like, well, and wouldn't go to sleep, and I was pissed at them like, fuck, why don't you go to fuck to sleep? They were just like, yo, that kid is driving them crazy. When a woman does it, they're diagnosed with postpartum disease and shit. Like all of a sudden they got
and postpartum.
Yeah,
postpartum
she can't handle
depression
being a mama.
It's real.
Yeah, we don't get a day off.
You thought it was gonna be easy.
Now let's talk about these and just on a lighthearted. I just wanted to say I had to actually I want to let y'all know I tweeted Shaq yesterday. I tweet. Yeah, because in sports, tweeting is huge.
No, he only tweeted because his Instagram was shut down. But go ahead.
No. I gotta get right I gotta get to that. Don't spoil it. I gotta get to that. But no. Every sports reporter, Skip Bayless, Stephen A. Smith, all them dudes is on Twitter heavy. LeBron's on Twitter heavy. All the athletes are on Twitter heavy because they know the reporters check their tweets, so that's how they like to go at them. So the athletes like to annoy the hell out of these reporters who get to voice their opinion, so they go directly at them on Twitter. So yesterday, the Brooklyn Nets are playing in Boston. We all know Boston's reputation as a city, their racist reputation. So Kyrie Irving decided, y'all gonna curse at me, I'm cursing back at y'all. Y'all say fuck me, I'm gonna say fuck you too. Y'all want to curse behind me, I'm gonna throw middle fingers up on the sidelines. That's what he did. He threw middle fingers up. So, and then he's leaving the locker. He's awkward. Like that. It says, I read. Said, get it. Old ass mother, all of them. Damn Charles Barkley. Shaq goes, this is what he says on Instagram. This is his quote. You know what's going to happen game 2. They're going to be talking more smack in Boston. It happens to the best of us. You don't think people say stuff to Charles Barkley, Hakeem, me. And then he says, man up. And then during the broadcast, he said, if the great Bill Russell had to deal with it, what makes you any different? And I love when people say they don't know what they just said was that it was so stupid and ignorant. The reason Bill Russell dealt with it in the 60s was so that you wouldn't have to deal with the shit in 2022, dummy. That's why Bill Russell and Jackie Robinson dealt with that, because they had no choice but deal with people saying crazy stuff to them. In 2022, Kyrie Irving knows he got like $90 million in the bank, and I'm going to say what I got to say back to y'all asses. And that's what Kyrie in the press conference said. He said, you know what? It's playoff time. You say something to me, I'm going to look you dead in your eye, and I'm going to say it back to you to see if you about that life. And then he said, and most of the times they not. So and here go Charles and Shaq. Oh, you got a man up. You ain't got a man up.
Which the two of them cannot talk about being no man
right
at all. Why weren't y'all manning up in the 90s? Why weren't y'all being a man when we were in a professional environment?
So they basically just want them just to ignore it and just keep it moving.
That's a whole nother bag. That's a whole nother bag.
They consider that conduct unbecoming of a player. And I'm like, in 2022, no, that man is on the court working hard, and yes, now I'm on the court and still talk to me. Yes, I won't say that.
He's off the court. Let somebody saw the whole thing. It's crazy that you train nowhere in the contract in their employment, does it say somebody can curse at me? Nobody can curse at me in the job at the radio station.
And
this is not
a listener could.
So
you had a live
event
and you just leave it in your the live broadcast
and I get to
your car. Yo, Mike, you suck.
And I can say, fuck you.
Fuck you. Fuck you. You can sing the song. Fuck you.
Yes.
Sing the song.
Then they report you, but you representing the station. You representing
if somebody curses at me, I'm cursing back. As an athlete on that court. I want to know, when did y'all black athletes in the 90s go like, yeah, I'm just going to let them say instead of old dude. My man, Isaiah Thomas, the little dude, went up in that and said, "You're not gonna say that about a family member." No, you don't get it right.
Westbrook, as of late, threw popcorn on them from the stands, or threw food on them, or something from the stands. So Jay Black, you think
and the Malice in the Palace?
So you think
they all went off.
that that's okay? Like, you think that just because they're an athlete, they have to take it?
Okay, this is the part you have to take. If they boo you, they boo you. If they're not cursing at you, like Westbrook is a bad example. That's why I never bring Russell Westbrook. I don't bring him up ever. Because if they call you LeBrick and you've been LeBricking, don't mess with my name. Don't mess with these shots. How about that? Don't mess with these shots.
You've been LeBricking?
No, I'm just saying, when you start cursing at people.
Yes.
This is what I'm saying. Like, we literally, like, it's so funny how adults never act like adults. If you got kids there and you saying, well, I can say it here, motherfucker, you suck. I hope you die, motherfucker. Dog, my kid is here. Like, why can't adults think when they go to a game that it's okay to say whatever they want?
But they talk like that at home. So for them, it's normal.
They think it's okay for them to say what they want and do what they want. Because I don't think that as an athlete, I don't think that I could walk past and have a fan throw a coach regular and somebody do something on you. That's assault. If it is disrespectful. It's so disrespectful. That's like
you suck. Come off of that game, and you're mad to just Kawhi lost and LeBron missed that game when he shot it. Y'all let this. I can see the raw emotions of a fan. A fan is invested. A fan feels like we are part of a squad.
You pay
$79. They got feelings too.
First of all, the problem. This is the problem.
I help pay that.
This is the problem. Your team won, and you're still harassing somebody out the court behind the stands when he's on his way to the locker room.
Well, who was the fan? Was it a fan of the Nets that said,
no,
you
it
suck?
don't matter.
You suck is so generic. You suck. Like, that's so generic.
The man is walking to the locker room, and somebody who's not supposed to be back there yells out, "You suck, Kyrie." Well, suck.
How you know he's not supposed to be there?
And if he is, he should be fired.
No.
Yes. Yes, you should be fired. Even
you don't do that.
Yeah, when you
don't do that.
It's
a way to say you suck without saying you suck. If you're asking,
first of all, if you got credentials back there, you're not supposed to be yelling anything.
You're there to do a job. You're there for a reason.
Yeah.
You got caught up in the moment of being a fan and upset that.
But I said this on the sports podcast I do on Humor Mill every day. I said this months ago. I said, when somebody last year tried to spit, a New York fan spit at Trae Young, who was about to inbounds the pass. I'm telling you, I'm not wishing this. Y'all gonna catch the right one, and y'all think that Malice in the Palace was the last time that's gonna happen. If he had spit and that hit Trae Young, I ain't even no tough guy. You have no choice but to punch him in his face. You have no choice but to jump over that. He was one row away from the floor. Y'all going, these Charles Barkleys and Shaquille O'Neals, y'all was so trained to act disrespectful in the locker rooms. But like Kyrie Irving said, y'all want us to be all docile on the court. I'm not going to be docile. I'm calling all these dudes out, and I love it. Because ain't nothing like a white dude standing behind you. It just gives me flashbacks. It's fucking like, it just reverses everything back to what it is. The black guy's performing for the white dude, and he thinks he can say whatever the hell he wants to him. You're my little clown.
Game. I can do whatever I want to you. I brought tickets to pay to watch you. I could spit on you. I could throw food at you. I'm a season ticket holder. I could do all of these things.
Oh, it's going to turn into something. Now look, did I want Ron Artest to go in that crowd? No, I didn't, because I knew it was going to be all bad.
It was going to be Michael Jackson bad.
When Stephen Jackson went there, I already knew. We were at the conference, I don't even think Jay remembers. He was literally quiet. I said, this is bad. I said, what they about to do, y'all? What they about to do to y'all is going to be, and I'm talking about, look.
And the league, in fact, Kyrie for cursing.
It was all. And if they go and try to do something like that, he probably gladly write the check and then probably say something.
And all of a sudden, you know what's funny? All of a sudden, I gotta go get Brooklyn Nets jersey.
I've always liked Kyrie. I've always liked.
Yeah.
They still can't play at home, right? Because of the COVID.
Girls started playing basketball. That was their first pair of shoes. The Kyrie.
So I'm a fan now. I'm a fan of the damn vaccination. I'm vaccinated. That was you.
Yes,
I'm back looking like me. So all of the, quick for a little bit. First of all, Alley, I think I was a former professional basketball player. There is a lot of things that are, said to these athletes and done to these athletes that people seem to think, is okay. And the reality of it all is, and I say this about everything, in and including what you guys do. We human beings first. Forget all of this is my, because people kill me with that. You're a public figure and it's your job. No, I'm a human being first. Before we get to what my job is, before we get to the fact that I do something that is in the public eye, I'm a human being first. And because I'm a human being first, that means I respond just like other human beings do. So when people say things that are out of line, when people do things that are out of line, and then, try to justify it with well, you asked for it. No, I didn't ask for that. I didn't ask for that. I asked to do my job, which I do extremely well, depending on what that job is. And I take my job seriously. And I appreciate the fact that the public at large appreciates what I do. But that does not give us carte blanche to then act crazy, say wild things to these people, and or treat them like they're not human beings. Because like I said, first and foremost, they're human beings. The other thing that I'll say is I'm saddened, but I kind of understand, and I'm thinking that because you guys have been in media and you understand the game, it does sadden me to see that once some of the former athletes get in certain spaces, they get into this weird thing where they don't tell the truth. That bothers the hell out of me. That bothers the hell out of me. Like y'all have no idea how much that saddens me, because I'm like much like y'all, and especially in the 90s. I knew a lot of these players, personally, and was around a lot of them. And you're right, they were jerks and, did all kind of interesting things. So now for you to get on TV and all of a sudden you holier than thou and, you better than everybody. Look, first of all, yes, you're older and you're smarter now, and you hopefully have gotten some a sense of yourself, and, you know better, so you do better. But also we got to sometimes take into consideration a lot of the players who we are criticizing and some of the entertainers who we're criticizing are children. Look, everybody's going to say that's not an excuse. It is an excuse in this regard. It takes all of us sometimes to find ourselves and to understand who we are and what we're about and all that stuff. And that's not excusing what young people are doing. What I'm saying is, when you're thrust into a situation where now you are asked to be an adult, and technically in your mind and in your spirit, you're still a child. That's a lot to be asked to do. As I watched the playoffs yesterday, and I know Mike and them would talk about this probably a little more extensively, like you said on the show later, you know, some of these kids are 25, 24, 21, 23.
20, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to think of myself when I was that same age and how immature I probably was and some of the stupid things that I probably did. Thankfully, like you said, we didn't have the internet and we didn't have cameras, you know, camera phones and all the stuff that we have now. Because if you remember, we had them stupid things, you know, cameras that you had to hold over your shoulder and, you know, and all that stuff to film things.
If we had the internet and we had Instagram and we had Twitter, Michael Jordan would not be revered by America.
Thank you, Mike. And that's all I'm saying. So I don't. Yeah, they wouldn't. I'm
the
telling
most notorious asshole in sports. Ask any, you know how many fans of Michael Jordan fans will tell you what an asshole this man was in public in real life.
And the thing is, like I said, I'm not always sure it's it's an asshole kind of thing so much as just maybe not understanding the power of the position that these people are in at the time when these things are going on. And like I said, the best way that I could explain that is, you know, a quick story. Like I said, me and my brother, we were young kids. We were in Macy's in 34th Street here in New York City. And we saw Moses Malone in the cosmetics section. And this was before we even thought about playing basketball and all that stuff. We were just little kids. And Malik, you know, was more into basketball than I was. He was like, "Oh, snap, that's Moses Malone." And we ran over there, you know, "Oh, snap, hey, Moses, you know, whatever." And he hit us with the hand out, "I don't do autographs." And I never forget the look on my brother's face because he was crushed behind it. Like, "Yo, what you mean you don't do autographs?" But I did at the time, like I said, I didn't think about it until I was much older. And then I, you know, thought to myself, maybe it was just a bad moment. Maybe, you know, whatever. And maybe he could have just been being a jerk. But I do realize this. These people sometimes when they're out and about, maybe they're trying to just enjoy life the same way we would. And sometimes we don't necessarily think about that because we're having our own selfish moment. I want them to be this. You know?
I get enjoying life. I get enjoying life. Charles Barkley was an asshole on the court. Like, we're not going to sit in a TNT studio and act like I didn't see you be an asshole on the court. Shaq, you were one of the most selfish son of a bitches. You flew in. And you flew in from wherever you were at in the middle of an Orlando Magic game. You came in halfway through the game and sat on the bench and forced your way back into the game because you knew there was nothing that coach could do. There was no way he could, even though you was late to the fucking game. All y'all players in the 90s sit up there in front of these microphones now and play holier than thou. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
I watched y'all be dickheads on the court. What y'all jealous of, what y'all are jealous of, this is what y'all, the Barkleys and all these dudes are jealous of. That these players actually flex their fucking power.
Yes.
They flex their power. When they're done playing with a team, they tell the owner, "I'm out. Now move me." And they have to do it. And you know what y'all do? This is what y'all do. Oh, LeBron's legacy. Oh, for playing. It's not like Kobe playing for one team. Kobe tried to get traded.
He sure enough did. Mike.
How about this? This is why y'all mad. Michael Jordan never in his life had the power LeBron has in the NBA right now. And they'll be like, "You're crazy." I'll prove it to you. After Michael Jordan won his third championship for the second time, they broke his fucking team up. They broke a championship team up. And there was nothing Michael Jordan could do about it. Wouldn't nobody dare do that shit to LeBron. Nobody would dare tell LeBron, "I'm doing this" in his prime. Michael Jordan just won a championship for the 3 straight. And they told Mike, "We trading Scotty and we not re-signing your coach." That's because y'all was still, after all that money, y'all was still listening to them owners. And y'all so jealous that these players, by the time they get in the league, are already filthy rich. And y'all jealous as fuck that Zion Williams, whether I agree or disagree on how he's handling things, Zion Williams don't give a fuck because Zion Williams is already $30 million deep.
Yeah.
You mad? You mad? That's what
mad?
y'all are. Y'all
big
mad.
You big
Y'all
mad.
big mad. Y'all big mad because these dudes is like, dog, I'm good. You're gonna do what I tell y'all to do. I don't feel like playing. I'm not playing. Whether I disagree or agree with how they're handling it. I'm not saying it's all good. I'm saying y'all mad because y'all was scared to death to stand up to these owners. That's why y'all mad. Anyway, Amir. All right.
Appreciate you.
Appreciate you guys too. I wanted to come in, like I said, just real quick and chime in on that. As always, another great show. I don't know. Look, y'all must have been hitting some buttons today because some of the topics, your thing started sounding real like y'all were underwater. I was like, they must be getting on somebody's nerves. So y'all are doing your job when you start trying to shut you down. Yeah, when they start trying to shut you down.
Care about Charles Barkley.
Start speaking truth. Maybe those words, maybe it's rapey and those key words, but appreciate you, Amir.
I appreciate you guys too. All of y'all have a great day.
All right, you too, Amir.
All right, Drip. I'll talk to you.
Drip.
Drip.
What's going on? Like somebody said the audio was bad. What's going on?
Maybe because, like he said, some of the topics are trigger words now.
I just turned my TV. I'll just listen on TV. And
it sounds fine. It got better. Like even I noticed who was that popped on and said that was it Shelly? Yeah. But yeah, I went to YouTube myself to hear, and it was good. Facebook. Yeah, I guess it's up and down. Certain key topics, the words might be triggers. Y'all got to stick to the funny.
We gonna that Charles Barkley thing. We gonna send that out. We gonna see who catches on to that. Who's bold enough? I'm gonna post that on.
I saw.
Once we chop that up, I want to post it.
I saw Shiny put up a phone number. Said call in. People can call in now. That's what they doing.
Yeah, they
What's
can.
The number? Oh, let's test this out.
The number
I'm about to do it right now.
972-833.
1919. 972-833-1919.
That's you calling, Jay?
Yep, I'm calling right now. I want to see if this works.
Yeah, but turn your mic. Mute your mic.
Wait a minute. It's coming through my cell phone. Wait a minute. It should be coming through the other way. Call again.
Yeah, we got work. We got troubleshoot. We're troubleshooting live on the air, y'all. This is how it goes down. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. If you want to get there, Shelly said, "Good morning, family. It's good now. Thank you." Action. It was bad. I thought it was my internet. Sounds good now. Cool. We readjusted. I think the Charles Barkley thing got us messed up. If you want to call in, y'all, 972-833-1919, 972-833-1919. You can get on. I'm banned from IG till the 20th. I don't know why. They said so. Let me read it. I'm banned. Let me see. We restrict certain activity to protect our community. Based on your use, this action will be unavailable for you until April 20th. Tell us if you think we made a mistake. Yes, you made a mistake, God. Let me screenshot this shit.
I don't know. We have to try. I don't know.
Line ain't working. Let me
it's ringing to my phone. I don't know why it's ringing to my phone instead of the
figure it out. We'll figure it out. But Mike, I know why you got shut down. Why people do stuff that act like, I don't know why they did this to me. I don't know what's going on.
That's the wrong phone number. That's why. My bad.
Did we?
Wrong phone number.
That's my Google
live
number.
on air. Wrong phone number.
Like work we did try with Mike.
She said, "Why is it going to my cell phone?" Because
that's my Google number. But I don't know. I got to figure that out.
Cam knew what to do with the phones. Well, he actually did, but wait, why you?
I worked very hard on this on Friday.
The wrong number.
Hell, you put the wrong number up on purpose.
It was still there.
Tell the truth, Mike. It worked Friday.
No, it worked Friday.
But back to Mike with his IG being shut down temporarily and acting like he has no idea why.
I don't.
We know why. I know why because I saw when you did it. You posted the fight. The fight was happening with Errol Spence.
I didn't post the fight.
You posted a clip of that fight.
I know. I didn't post any clip of the fight.
You did.
I commented on it. I
only posted them announcing Errol Spence as the winner.
You can't post anything of the fight.
Rob Stapleton posted the whole fight. Rob Stapleton aired the whole fight on IG Live.
But you high on their radar for whatever.
How am I high on their radar with 46,000 followers? How the fuck am I high on their radar?
You asked a lot of followers and you probably been flagged for something in the past.
That is not a lot of followers.
That is a lot.
No, it's not.
I mean, in the grand scheme of things, I get
No,
what
in
you're
the grand
saying.
scheme of things, it's not.
I know. I get that portion. Let me see if this phone line works.
Okay, now let's see if that works.
We're gonna give y'all another correct. This
That's
is the
the
correct
right
phone.
number.
All right, 972-591-8827. If y'all
There
want to
we
call it
go.
972-591-8827. That's what we'll do. We'll do the 8827.
Hello?
Who's this? No.
Oh, I can hear you. Wait a minute. I have to. So I can screen the call because I can talk to them here.
Yes.
And then now I'm going to bring you over. Oh, that's the wrong button. Let's see. That's the wrong button. Okay.
We're troubleshooting live on Media Room 360. Look, it goes down. What the hell is this? So the phone caller has his own screen.
Okay.
Hello?
So
Yes. Who's this?
Hi. I'm calling from IG.
Okay,
I'm
who
looking
is
for
this?
Mike.
This is Mike. What do you want?
there we go.
Hi, Mike. I'm calling from IG to report to let you know that your account has been temporarily frozen for fraud.
What's your
activity.
name? What's your name?
My name is IG Security.
IG Security. You sound familiar.
Well, yeah, a lot of people say that because I call a lot of people.
Yeah.
But what I'm saying is you cannot post any content that you don't own the rights to, or IG Security, me or any member of my team.
Unless you
will
post
reach
it,
out.
unless you say I don't own the rights to it, because that's what everybody
You
does.
ha-
Oh, somebody
No,
else
no,
is
you gotta
calling,
pay.
Jay.
Oh, somebody
Oh,
else
you
is
got another
calling.
caller?
Oh,
All right,
bye,
let me hang
Jay.
up.
See you later, Jay. Bye bye. I knew he sounded
Okay, wait a
familiar.
minute, other caller. Okay, wait a minute.
Oh, we got caller
Hello?
music.
Oh, we.
I was gonna do the same
Hi.
thing.
Who is this?
Who's this?
This is Jeanette. I was gonna do the same thing, so I'm back to pay his cable bill.
So you got to pay your cable bill.
Who got paid the cable bill?
Oh, IG bill. That's what it is.
What the hell are y'all talking
Sorry,
about?
bye.
Is your last
Oh,
name
that's-
Bush too?
That's
God
what you
damn
called
it!
for, Jeanette. Jeanette hung up.
Block everybody that
Billy,
last
call.
name is Bush.
Mark, whoever, call.
Yeah,
This is
call.
fun. Who that phone?
972-591-8827.
Let me write this phone down.
972-591-8827. Call us up. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. We hear any opinion that you have.
27. If
We
you
got
want to
a
just
good
curse
choice.
him out,
How the hell do you feel about Trey Songz? Is he
Yeah.
rapey? Allegedly, Rory said he's rapey. I don't know. Anybody who's had an experience, if you got a comment on Trey Songz, hit us up 972-591-8827. This sounds so official now. Or if you want to talk about Charles Barkley and Shaquille O'Neal sellout asses mad at Kyrie Irving for talking back to the fans. Ooh.
probably.
Actions comment probably when you were playing the music.
You was
jam.
playing music, yes. IG.
I said I
maybe
didn't own,
that's it. Yeah.
I put on. I didn't own the rights like
But
everybody
there-
else puts on.
So you can't
Yeah.
slap me and say I'm sorry. There's consequences to your actions. Like you can't.
I'm just going by the rules.
Hey,
we got
All
another
right,
one.
let me answer this.
Okay, here you go, Mike. There.
We're gonna have to fix something. We cannot have.
caller, talk to people.
Wait a second, Jay. Motherfucker. Michael Sean, it's not dead air if I'm
No, I said
talking.
they're there.
Hello?
What up, Michael Sean, Takeover Legends? Who's this?
Hello?
Yes, who's this? Yo. Oh, he might have dialed the wrong number.
Hey, this is Big Q.
Big
It's Q.
I
Q
just want
who?
to know how can I be down with the Takeover Legends?
Just pay us.
Hello?
It's $150 to be down with the Takeover Legends. It's $150 as an entrance fee, and then it's a $25 a month
Oh,
membership
just
fee.
pay. Okay.
We'll put you in a cup with us.
But
and
can you? We'll put you on the coffee mug. What's your name? Where you from? Where you calling from?
Okay. Can I get a
Where
shirt?
you calling from? No, where
Who
you
is
calling
this?
from? Yeah, you'll get a
I
shirt.
know
Where
who
you
it
calling
is.
from?
You don't recognize?
This Mark. I'm from New Orleans.
Oh, that's fun.
Oh, it's Mark.
Mark.
What up, Mark?
Boy, I was about to hang up on you.
Well, clearly I knew that he knew he was playing along.
I didn't
Mark,
know
do
who
you,
it
do you have
was.
any comment on Trey Songz? Do you have any comment on Kyrie
Don't hang
Irving?
up on me.
Listen to me, Mark. Listen. Let's get structured now, because even like Jay's acting like he's never talked to a phone call. Fucking ridiculous.
Oh, Trey Songz and Kyrie, that's my people.
Okay, how do you feel about Kyrie cursing back at the fans at the game? Mark, are we gonna talk? Don't listen to yourself, Mark. Turn off your TV. Just listen to the phone. Talk through the how people's.
Yeah, you said Barkley, you said rapey, you said all them trigger words.
I'm saying alleged. Just what
Trey?
Rory said about Trey Songz.
I don't know. They won't let us be great.
Maybe it's just
They
messing.
won't let us be great.
I don't think
all this work.
I don't think Charles Barkley is a triggering word. I honestly don't think so. I think there's something going on because we're not even on.
When y'all started talking about Kyrie, it started messing up.
I definitely don't think Kyrie's a trigger word. Now, if we said
Kyrie. They don't want Kyrie to be great either.
If we said Trump, maybe trigger word. I wonder what the trigger words are. I'm gonna Google what trigger words. What do you think trigger words for YouTube is?
Oh, y'all, I got a letter. I got a letter
from
anonymous. It's an anonymous person that sent in a letter.
Oh yeah, you did say you had a letter. You said you had a letter last week. What's going on? With this letter?
I got two, but I'm gonna do the first one that came in. Okay, so this lady writes in. She says, "My son's dad recently told me he's bi, and he's been sleeping with his frat brother. I was shocked because I've been messing with the dude too on the low. We eventually did a threesome. It was the best sex ever. But now my baby daddy wants to be in a polyamorous relationship. I'm scared. Any advice?"
Get out there while you can. Get out of that. You're done. That dude enjoyed that. And the threesome was 2 dudes and 1 guy and 1 girl?
Yeah, so it's the baby dad and his frat brother.
Yeah, and he's bi.
So I guess they
are
all friends.
Yeah, he's not bi.
What
he
is
just trying. He trying to bring in the frat brother, and he likes still smashing. But girl, you better get out of there unless you're not built for this. You already asking us a question. You already know there's a problem if you wrote us a letter. Was it an email or a letter? Because who the hell is writing letters and putting a stamp, Shawnee? Who the hell is really...
it's a DM.
Girl, get on out of there.
But she said it was the best sex ever. She enjoyed it.
Yeah, the best sex. Trust me, the best sex ever can ruin your life. Trust me. Let me tap this mic.
Well, she still got to deal with the baby dad, because that's her son's father.
Do you understand? He's not gonna down his frat brother. That means they can do it with each other whenever. There's no way you can monitor that. All you got to do is like we playing PlayStation and they really just banging it out. Are you cool with that?
Well, the baby daddy being up front, he said he wants both of them. He wants all 3 of them to be in a relationship.
Sweetheart, get on out of there. The dude wants everything. I don't care if you're bisexual. I don't care if you're bisexual. I don't care whatever you do. Next thing you know, he gonna bring all the frat bros in from that Amtrak. Nah.
Jay, what you got to say?
I was listening to the audio on Facebook and I just trying to see what's going on. Everything fine. When I heard you say something about something, I was like, oh, this Mike's lane. Mike.
What should she do? She wants to know. Should she do the relationship with her baby daddy and the frat brother? Because this is her son's father.
I honestly I missed the part after. I'm gonna have to listen in its entirety again, because once you said the beginning part, I kind of like, I ain't gonna say I tuned out, but I missed the ending of it. I heard something about someone came out to somebody, and then say it one more time for me, please.
So my son's dad recently told me he's bi and he's been sleeping with his frat brother.
Dad, okay.
So her baby daddy. I was shocked because I've been messing with the dude too on the low. She's been sleeping with the frat brother on the low. Okay. We eventually did a threesome. It was the best sex ever. Now my baby daddy wants us to all be in a relationship together. I'm scared. Any advice? Well, it sounds like they've been in a relationship together all 3.
This is my problem. See, the guys, the bisexuality doesn't freak me out. None of that freaks me out. What bothers me is that he gets to have sex with 2 people and you get to have sex with who?
two people. Her
No,
the baby
but you
daddy
get to have
and
sex. But the dude that's having sex with the frat brother probably don't even want her. Like you getting set up. Like somebody's dictating to you who you having sex with. Like he got to pick the dude that he wants and you sitting there falling in line like you like a teammate.
Well, she was on the low sleeping with the frat brother too.
Oh, I didn't know she was sleeping with the frat brother too.
Yeah, she was
I didn't
sleeping
even
with
know
him
that.
too, and then that's why they went ahead and just did the threesome. I don't know how.
So what the fuck is the dilemma?
I guess she's scared to say, okay, we gonna all be in this together. But I mean, they gonna be in a relationship anyway because that's her son's father.
Dumb bitch. Did I say that out loud? Sorry.
Yes, you did. Yes, you did.
What are you talking about, girl? Why are you bothering us?
Yeah, she's.
Why are you bothering? You already smashing them both. What are you worried about? Go live your life. Just have fun explaining that to your kid.
I guess maybe that's the part because she left that out. Maybe she doesn't know how to explain that to the world. But I guess just keep your business to yourself.
Keep it to yourself. You've been smutting around secretly this whole time. Keep it.
No, they all been smutting around. Y'all all got a lot going on. First of all, as a father, why would you want your mother of your kid getting smashed out by your frat brother?
They must be young.
Y'all. Yeah.
I'm good.
I would hate for them to be 35 plus.
What are y'all doing? Like, honestly, I got a problem with none of y'all bisexuals. Some of y'all bisexuals just be greedy.
They want it all. They want
it all.
They want the best of both worlds.
Like, if you bisexual, you really got to be faithful, be loyal, because you just be greedy. Especially bisexual guys, because heterosexual guys ain't got it as easy as y'all. I go to a club, when I used to go to clubs, I'm like, damn, there ain't no women in here. Y'all bisexual dudes be like, there ain't no women in here, but there are plenty of dudes. The fuck? Y'all got the best of both worlds. What are y'all doing, greedy asses?
Speaking of baby daddies, Jay sent something that I really didn't understand what was going on. So what's the deal with Kels from what's the
I don't even know why we even talking about
the kid. What's their name?
The unfamous one.
You talking about the teen mom?
Is that who that is?
Kel Lowry. Wait, what are we talking about?
No, that was Mo. Mo sent that. Mo sent that non-important story. Where is Mo? Mo just left.
You sent the one Keenan and Kels. So the baby mom posted the video of all these pictures talking about she got stories to tell.
I didn't say that. I don't even know what you're talking about. But yeah, you can put it up though. What is it?
Oh no,
I'm sure
we
I
don't
got
have
an
the
opinion on it.
information. Ain't no info. No, we gotta have the information because the video don't make sense. The baby mom is just saying she got something to tell, and she's posting all these pictures of her and Kels and the baby and their family.
The question is a joke at best. I'm sorry, I was behind. I was busy doing this other stuff.
Oh
no, I don't know the story. But what I do,
everybody stop. We all over the place right now. Everybody stop. Jay over there got Tourette's. He just says shit out of nowhere, like out of nowhere. He just says shit.
I like peach cobbers, but I don't like peaches. Like,
out of nowhere. The hell we talking about?
You caught up on the comments, Jay?
I'm caught up.
He bringing up comments like from like
because I got distracted with the audio that wasn't
you
working.
get distracted every show.
So
every show
you
distracted.
I'm distracted. Like, what is this? What's going on over on YouTube, Facebook?
We gotta have you at a device limitation.
I just know that it was RIP situation. I found out over the weekend yesterday that a famous DJ passed away.
There we go, being all over the place. No segues.
No, we just gotta get right and get it out. You gotta talk about it. You got to talk about it.
Yeah, you don't do it like that. That is whack. Especially legendary iconic DJ K Slay.
Yes.
Passed away. Complications of COVID-19. Which is sad.
Very sad. 55 years old.
Only 55 years old. I don't know what else to say. I mean, it's like we're losing a lot of people in a lot of different ways. This happened to be, I don't know. I'm taking it. They said it was this COVID-19 battle, so it must have been complications off of that, or hopefully we can get more details. But shout out to his family. Prayers to his family. Kay Slay was just to tell you, when I met him, Kay Slay is probably one of the most intimidating people I've ever met in my life. But he allowed me to sit in.
Intimidating?
He just was. That wasn't the dude. I couldn't make him smile. Like he was the one dude. Like he was but he was nice. But he was just intimidating because it was Kay Slay, and I was like, "Yo, Kay Slay." And he just looked at me like, "Yo, what up?"
So he just nonchalant.
Yeah. He just had a very
nonchalant.
But he let me sit in the Drama King. I got to sit in and watch one of his shows in the studio, which is dope. It's his new corner.
Ashley said I'm distracted because of my corner. I gotta get organized. Yeah, this is all different for me. I ain't got my trash can right. I gotta get my stuff together. But yeah,
but wow, they're saying that it was a 4-month battle with COVID.
Yeah, remember he's been sick for a minute.
He
was sick for a minute.
Wow.
So that's a horrible loss. Yeah. Fucking COVID. I don't know, man. But I got to sit in and watch him do a show on Hot 97, which was kind of dope because that was a legendary show that he did on Hot 97. And the Drama King is in the building. The Drama King is in. That was a drop that he had that everybody that would ring off in New York City. You'd hear cars driving by. And some of the legendary freestyles were put on there. Shout to Papoose, who him and Kay Slay are super close. And he co-signed Papoose for years. So it's another loss in hip hop. You know, we're getting older because we're losing people in hip hop. Like I think honestly, as somebody who grew up in hip hop and was like in the Bronx when it started, in a way, I don't think we even thought it was going to last because we never even thought about I'm talking about rappers dying, not being shot, not being murdered.
Yeah, just getting older.
Just dying of old age.
Yeah, but not old age of complicated health reasons. We never even thought that we would lose artists for health reasons. We were so naive. We were like, because I was a kid. I was like 11 or 12.
You thought
we had it together.
You thought Prince Mark. You thought some of the Fat Boys were a little too big. You thought
we didn't.
Yeah, but you didn't think they was about to die. I never
thought
that.
I just thought they was going. As kids, we just thought you was overweight. So you you lived being overweight. Nobody thought about high cholesterol.
You know what was funny to me? What like put it in real perspective. When I was at the Kings of the West, the Ice Cube and Snoop Dogg, and they were like, the MC that was hyping that was like, everybody in your 20s make some noise. Everybody in your 30s make some noise. If you in your 40s, make some noise. If you in your 50s, make some noise. If you in your 60s, make some noise.
Wow.
If you in your 70s, make some noise.
I'm gonna fuck somebody up. We're not gonna say 60s. Shut your ass up.
Listen, they went all the way up to 70, and I was like, dang, you know what? They were in the club because I was a kid.
Hell yeah.
To this, and they was in the club listening to this.
Yeah. Boom.
Yeah.
30 years ago. Yeah. So
they would have been straight out of Compton.
70 years old at the Ice Cube.
So they was 40. So they was 40 when Cube was popping.
Yes.
And they was still trying to hold on to their youth. So they're about 10 years.
No. Hold up.
Yeah.
I said, now this don't make no sense.
If you were 19, let me see. Hold up. I'm gonna tell you right now. Fuck that 40. You're crazy.
Oh, somebody's calling.
The 92, 95.
Let's see. This is phone call. We got to work on this.
Okay, wait a minute.
Let's take it.
Okay, wait.
Yeah,
they
were in the club.
Oh, good morning, Michael Sean, Takeover Legends. Who's this? Okay. Who's this? Hello. Is it me you're looking for?
I think.
Do they got to be up?
What year? They got to be up. What year?
They got to add to the stream, Shawnee.
Did straight?
Nah, they hung up. They gone.
Oh, they got scared. Y'all call up straight out. August 14th, 2015.
Is what?
So if you were 20 when that came out. No, that's wrong. My
I'm
bad.
like 2015.
I'm over here reading. Duh. Better than Compton. What year?
7?
What year did Straight Out? Hold up, my bad. Out of Compton release.
Straight Out Compton, I'm gonna say 93.
Straight Out of Compton.
No, that was no. I'm bugging. 89, 90.
Eazy-E formed the Los Angeles County city of Compton in 1987. Straight Outta Compton, true story. When did Straight Outta 19? It says here 1988.
88.
Oh, in 88, I
No,
was
that's
in
hold on.
elementary.
No, that sounds about right because Snoop was 92.
Yeah.
On the solo 93. Yeah, and Snoop was definitely well after NWA.
Yeah, I guess Straight Outta Compton had. Yeah, because I was watching it on Yo MTV Raps. So that is 10, 20, 30, 1, 2, 3, 34 years ago. So if you were 20 when it came out, goddamn.
Yeah, you in your 50s, make some noise.
If you were 20. So if you were like 25, God, my goodness.
Yeah, they was in the club. Yeah, I was in elementary.
My God. Yeah, that's why I'm in the gym now. I'm going hard.
I'm about to go to the gym too. I'm like, I got to get it back together because
I got to.
No, these not the young girls, but the women my age and older. I'll be like, dang, because Maya's picture was up this week. She's 42. I said she looks amazing.
Maya.
Yeah, Maya got some good
your
genes.
girlfriend, your little girlfriend,
my former celebrity crush.
Maya. I should have got that number when I had the chance. Damn.
You always say that.
Yeah, Maya looks good. Ashanti looks good.
Ashanti
Angela Bassett looks amazing.
No, Angela Bassett ain't fair. Like, and I didn't know that was her husband. I didn't know the actor director. What's his name?
Courtney B. Vance.
I didn't know that was her husband. Yes. The Breakfast Club. Like, she not
looks
fair.
Amazing. I said I need to do a Tina Turner workout.
And you know what I like
she
about
got
her?
That body when she did the tournament.
Maya got a bikini pic, and she looked good, but I like it. I like it. I don't know how to. I was gonna say something, but then it was gonna come out wrong. So I said I ain't gonna J Black the game.
We know what you mean. You got good intentions.
Because she don't have a 6-pack, so she's good. She's good.
Yeah, she don't have to have a 6-pack. She's 42.
No,
she looks
she's
amazing.
Good. She's excellent. Oh, this is giving me inspiration. I got to get to the gym.
I got to go to the gym today too.
I got to get to the gym. This is ridiculous. All right, let me stop looking at pictures. I'm Jay Black right now. Oh, because y'all, let me tell you the funny thing that how we spoiled y'all. Y'all don't even like us going to commercials because y'all be dropping off and not coming back, and we go to goddamn commercial.
Mike going off.
We got to take a break. You do know that, right? Like you do know that. Getting on a show and doing 3 straight hours without a break. Howard Stern don't even do that shit.
Everybody can't do that.
Like Howard Stern takes a fucking break. Ashley said, I remember being super young when my big cousin was playing You Don't Have to Front on Me, Bitch. The intermission on Eazy-E. Oh, damn, the Eazy-E tape. How old were you, girl?
The tape. Said, I found
super
some
young.
Cassettes. I got some cassettes that I found the other day.
Man, I got all types of cassettes. Like I don't even got nothing to play them in.
I know I don't have nothing to play that. I don't have nothing to play my CDs on.
I'm sure you go to Amazon. They got.
I didn't know in my Infinity truck they got a CD player.
Yes.
And you just got. I didn't even know. I popped. Said, "Oh, they got what? Why would y'all have a CD?" But it's good because I got some CDs. But it's only one. There's only one CD. It ain't even like a. Hey, you know, you was killing it when you had the one in the trunk where you had like 12 CDs. You could put like 8
the
or 12.
CD changer.
The CD changer. That's when you was killing it.
Multiple options.
Your music. Yeah, my Mustang had that. My Mustang and my Beamer had that.
Good morning, Sequisa.
We think about it. We thought we was killing it because we had 12 different CDs. And now we got a cell phone with like 2,000 songs in it that we can play whatever we want in your damn car.
You just gotta say the name. What's the title you want?
It's absolutely ridiculous, man. It's absolutely ridiculous.
And a beck and call.
It don't make no damn. My kids be looking at me like I'm crazy. I say stuff sometimes, and I can't even think of the. Like the funniest thing is watching my kids in Texas when they came out to Texas, and there was a payphone outside, and my kids look at it like they saw an alien.
I said, "What is that?"
It was like, why is that just sitting there? Like, what is that's a payphone?
That was our cell phone.
He was like, why is there a phone outside, like for no reason? I said, that was our cell. Like Shawnee said, that was our cell phone. And don't get to a payphone and call somebody and then tell them the number of the payphone, because the payphone had a phone number. They call you back, and now you chilling.
Yeah, and then remember, it used to be a dime, and then it went to 25 cents, and then they went to 50 cents. I almost lost my mind. Like 50 cents, what happened to a dime?
Don't forget when you call, telling her age. When you call long distance, I call people from New York. I'd be in New York. I call people in Philly. I'd have to get like $2 worth of quarters. Like I'd have to get change for $2 and and they had phone booths. So you could sit in the phone booth and chill and close it like you was in your own room.
It's a whole movie on that. The man couldn't leave the phone booth. It was called Phone Booth. With I can't remember that. It was filmed in New York. It was filmed in New York. Yep.
For those that don't know what a payphone used to look like,
look at this payphone shit right there.
Yeah.
Do you know pre-COVID how disgusting? You know how many times I used a payphone and never wiped it?
And you be holding it like
you just grab around. No, we used to wipe it though. Used to wipe it. I remember used to try to wipe the airport off and then put your mouth still on it. Like, what?
You know how many payphones I use? I never wiped shit. I tongue kiss that motherfucking payphone. My lips be all on there talking like, yo.
You used to bang on the chains and get money back out, like bang on it real hard and quarters.
I had a contraption. I had a contraption.
You would do that, Jay.
No. I had a contraption.
I
never paid for my. After a certain time, I got a device that you just put to the phone and it made the noise. I didn't know that the reason it was noise activated. You know that noise that goes when you put the quarter in or the diamond? That activated the phone. And there was a device that made the same exact noise that you put to the phone. Yes. And I never paid for phone calls.
Yes. Look, see, Mike know all the scams around, and that's probably why I went out of business, because people like Mike.
Hell yeah.
Utilizing it.
Don Page said, back in the day, my cousin worked for Tommy Boy Records and used to send me tapes all the time. So sorry I lost them all. I still got tapes at my mom's house. I still got CDs. White Chocolate said, we went to Niagara Falls a few years ago and they had a payphone in the red box. What? I told the kids that it was a time machine. That was the funniest shit. Don't be laughing. They got people claiming they got portals now that can take them into the future and into the past. A time machine.
Oh, wow. A time machine. I don't think I want to do that.
They got a portal. People saying these portals. Yup. I have one in my home. You got a payphone?
Wait, maybe you should talk about CD player. Wait, I don't know.
Oh, you got a CD player.
Jacqueline, what you got in your home? Yeah, I might be late. Such as a New York pop. What is that?
She says such a New York poppy. No, them payphones was, but my life, they were payphones outside of Caroline's Comedy Club. I was always performing. That's where I would make my phone calls. I would perform and pop right out in that corner. It was like a row of 5 of them. I think I called Stacy Collect a lot from there.
Call and collect.
I used to call Stacy Collect from there and from this parking garage that I used to park in.
You need an emergency breakthrough too. Like,
Stacy gonna get mad at me. I used to call Stacy when I was married.
What?
Oh. Okay.
So let's set this up. So you're in the phone booth.
Yeah,
go ahead, and you calling Stacy, and you're married to somebody else.
Yup, I do my comedy shows and get to the garage. Oh, she will kill me.
Jacqueline said yes, she got a payphone in her house.
Yeah, she got a payphone. And I would call collect and I'm like, yo, what up? She's like, how the show? I was like, it was good. I did my thing and everything. And I was like, all right. And she's like, all right, call me tomorrow. Fuck that bitch. I said, all right. You ain't gotta be like that, Stacey.
When you ready for a real woman.
Stacey's like, when you leaving that stupid hoe? Damn, Stacey, why you gotta be so
That is so wrong.
Lady Q text me, you better stop with laughing emojis. She said, tell Mike you better stop.
Yeah. I don't even feel comfortable. I'm about to get my box off here.
Stacey came to my wedding, yo. Look, I ain't had no choice but to be with Stacey.
Wait, Stacey came to your wedding. You were calling her from a payphone while you were married.
Stacey, I thought Stacey was gonna stand up at my wedding.
I'm like, is there anyone that has anything to say? baby, please. She would wait.
I'm gonna stop right here.
Yeah, because I already know why I just added on to that.
Yeah, please stop. Because I
picked a
want to
different
have a
word.
nice trip when I come there.
Is there anyone has
Why wouldn't you have
anything
an?
to
Oh no,
say?
you can have a great trip when you come here.
Yeah,
She can't wait to have everybody at the house.
Yeah, because he keep calling me from the payphone.
I was the one who wouldn't leave her alone. She was like, "Leave me alone, Mike." So now
Leave me alone.
I ain't gonna be able to do that.
Yeah, that's.
Hey, it worked out in the long. See, I guess it was meant to be. Like, and then what? 20 years later, y'all still together. Like, it worked out.
20? How many years?
Wait, I don't know how many years. I mean,
He said 20.
I know Stacy.
Well, no, you're right. Got to be long because I met you in 99.
Yeah.
That's 23 years. Y'all, that's at least 23 years. So, since I know you, I don't know how many years prior. Yeah, Stacy. Yeah, wow.
Boy, Stacy she the GOAT. Baby, listen.
It worked.
She's a soldier.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
A soldier for real. I was like,
She a soldier for real.
The Batman voice.
She was at the wedding.
She came to the wedding to fuck that shit up too. She was. I was like, I said, Jesus, please. I didn't want to get married. I tried to get out the marriage. I tried, and I punked out. And I just went along with it because everybody spent the money. I'm like, I told my parents I didn't want to get married. I was like, I don't want to marry.
What did they say when you told them that?
My parents was just like, they were like, I think you're just getting cold feet or whatever. I said, no, I really don't want to marry. And it just listen, people. I'm not saying nothing bad about the girl. It's not nothing about her. I just did not want to get married.
Yeah.
It was me.
It was me.
Yeah.
Like me and Stacy were watching Martin drinking 40s. Like that's the person I was supposed to be with.
I wonder if talking to Stacy had anything to do with the way you were reacting to the wife. I don't know.
I never.
But did he know Stacy? You knew Stacy before you met your wife, right?
Nah, I literally met all these people almost at the same time because I moved to a new high school.
I want to play, but I don't want to play.
Okay.
No, I moved to a new high school. So you know what Jay-Z Jay-Z has this line where he goes, what do he say? I don't know my way around, but I got this powder white that's sure to turn out brown. He goes, in the song 911.
Zay, you don't know?
When they're talking to when they talk to 911, who's this? And they talking to Anyway, my whole thing was when you get to a new place, you find a chick.
Mm-hmm.
That's what you do.
That's what you do.
You find one chick that can lead you around so you can. So that's what I did. Now, first gym class, I saw a girl, and I said there were no black people in the school. So the first black chick I saw, I swear, she had a Coca-Cola shirt on. I said, "Yo, Coca-Cola." I was wild aggressive when I was younger. I was so aggressive. And then I met Stacy at a house party. Stacy didn't go to my school. Stacy was dancing with this dude at a house party, and I saw Stacy, and I said, "Oh, 900 Hustler, yeah." And I saw Stacy dancing. I said, "Damn, I want to talk to her." But I had already locked somebody down. Like I was so then I had to make my way. She ain't go to my school, so I know Stacy since 1987.
Damn.
Yup.
You was in high school in 1987?
I graduated 89, son. I graduated 1989. I wasn't even in 90. I didn't even crack the 90. Well, I was close to cracking the 90s. So anyway, I was always hollering at Stacy. When Stacy had a boyfriend, I was hollering at her. She has this lame dude. I was still hollering at her.
So you knew what you wanted from the rip from day one.
I don't know. I don't know. I'm
giving you an out.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
If I knew what I wanted.
She's been there for a long
time. We was always around each other. Like we was always around each other, and like then I don't know what it was. Like I'll say this. I'm not being cocky. If a woman stays around me long enough, it's gonna happen. But once we become friends, we're friends. Like no, but if I'm trying to holler at you, I'm just always around. And then after a while, it just happens. And then I saw Stacy through. She had some dude she was dealing with. I was dealing with somebody, and then we would see each other at the club. And then I don't know how it was. I kept pressing. Listen, man. 30,000 years later, I'm still here.
Noah and Ollie still together. That's how I look at it. It's like The Notebook. It's the true love story.
I guess.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's talking about I guess. Yeah.
That's dope. No, that's dope though. I mean, I don't know about the whole marriage part and all that, but the rest of that, love is love. I guess you gotta wait. If it's the right person, it ain't gonna last, and then y'all be able to get back together. Y'all, you know, if you with
All right, let me tell you the funny. I'll tell you this funny story. This shit is funny for real. Like I thought when I broke up with my wife, I was gonna run the streets. No.
Wow.
You ran to Stacy?
No, Stacy was like, all of a sudden, I was like, why is this chick like, what the fuck? So then I was going to get an apartment, right? I was going to get an apartment. And I was like, oh, women are vicious. I was going to get an apartment. I remember I mentioned it on the phone, right? And I was like, yeah, I'm looking at these apartments. I was looking at an apartment in Philly. Jay Black, I almost got an apartment on South Street, that corner spot on South. That would have been
you'd have been paying a lot of money too on South Street. But go ahead.
It was $1,200. But do you know if I would have lived on the corner of South Street, how that I wouldn't even have these 3 kids. I swear, if I'd have lived on the corner of South Street, I don't know what would have happened. All I know is that one day, Stacy said they got these apartments over here on Route 73, right? And I said, cool. She said, yeah, let me find out how much the rent is. And I was like, cool, go find out. And she was like, cool. And she found out and the rent was reasonable. I said, oh, that's reasonable. I said, they probably got to be tore up inside, right? They probably whack. She said, well, let me check it out. Let me go check it out, right? I said, well, go check it out. Go. You know, me being lazy, always having people do some shit for me.
Like I say, dudes, I always got a woman that'll do some stuff for them.
Right. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. She was like, you should come look at it. So I went. It was on the 2nd floor. It was nice.
Oh.
I was like, cool.
And how much again?
I said the price is good. It's right by the bridge. It's It's not too far from the Coney Bridge, which was close. Yeah, it was back and forth. I don't know at what point it went from I like this to we like this. I don't know when this word "we" kicked in. I have no clue. Talk. All I know is the day I moved in, there were 2 moving trucks. One with my shit and one with her shit. And I legit never remember asking her to move in.
I don't know how to sign the lease. Wait,
never.
How did you get to this point?
All I know is before I knew it, her mom and dad were moving stuff in. And my mom and dad were moving stuff in. And they were like, congratulations.
We, man, sure. We.
I said, why? I dog. And she gets so mad when I tell her, I said, Stacey, I never asked you to move in.
I never asked you to move. So why are you here, Michael? So why did we move in together, Michael?
Yeah. So I mean, how did it? Somebody said something, Mike. Did your body just? She didn't. Okay, here you. Was her name on the lease too?
No.
Oh, was just your name?
Yes.
Got him. Mark says they.
I don't know.
Got him.
Well, in that case, I don't know.
And this is why I tell y'all. Listen, I understand why people complain about my drinking. But if it wasn't for my drinking, a lot of shit wouldn't take place the way. All I know is next thing I know, Stacy was in the kitchen making dinner. I swear, I was like, all right, cool. It smell good. I'm here.
That is a big first step. Shiny, when's the first time you on your first time you lived with somebody? How do you remember that?
Oh, the first time I lived with somebody was when I got married.
Oh.
But they ain't live by themselves.
Yeah, we ain't live by. We moved in his mom and daddy house in his room with all our Star Wars figurines and our comic book collection on the wall.
I can't say it. See, I will be rude if I say my.
Say it because this shit is trifling. This shit is trifling.
It's the truth, and it's so crazy. Like when I think about it now, I'm like, damn, we was making like combined, we were making about $120,000 a year. We only had to pay the cable bill in this house. And when both of our cars were paid off, my truck was paid off, his car was paid off. When I tell you the cable was cut off every month.
How much was the wedding? How much y'all spent on the wedding?
Oh, on the wedding, we spent about $20,000 on that wedding.
They spent $20,000 on the wedding and they moved in with their fucking parents. What?
We had to
in a room.
At the Potter's house. We had a horse and carriage. We had a limo. We had everything. We had everything. We had like 18 bridesmaids and 18 grooms. It was a big deal.
Big production.
We got married at the Potter's house. Listen. And then, we moved into his mama and daddy house. I moved from my mama house to his mama and daddy house. Yeah,
dude, this is amazing. Like that's why I
and
don't.
then
Be
eventually we got our own place, but we were young, so and our parents didn't.
And you
think it
didn't
was
feel
gonna
weird
work.
getting married and living in somebody
Hell
else's
no.
parents' house
Hell
in a room.
no. Nope. We sure didn't. Eventually, we got our own spot.
What year was this? It had to be in the early 90s.
It was it wasn't the early 90s. We graduated in 94, so like 96, 90, somewhere around there, 96, 97.
Bad boy total.
Yeah, and then the second time I lived with somebody, it was when I married the girl's dad.
Y'all want to hear?
Yeah, I don't live with people. Like I said last week, I don't let a dude buy me no car. Can't no dude buy me no.
You lived with him in his parents' house, so you did.
No, not Carl. I've been married twice. So the first time I got married to a guy that I grew up with.
Oh, that's right. You have been married twice.
Yeah, and our parents didn't think it was gonna work.
I want to
You floozy.
You floozy.
She for them streets.
Nope.
But I'm gonna tell the story. I gotta whisper this. I'm not even supposed to be telling this story. All right, so
You just told how you was talking to Stacy.
So when I broke up, so when the relationship was broke up, I'm going to clubs and everything like that. And Stacy's meet me at clubs the whole nine. But she going to every comedy show. Stacy's like Jay Black. Stacy's like Jay Black and Shawnee. They know all my jokes. She knows you should have done this joke. You should have done that joke.
This is a segue. Right
you ain't do this joke.
Yeah, why didn't you do that joke? And we like I said, we drinking 40 ounces, watching Martin. We doing all types of like Stacy was riding with me. Like we was riding. So, but you know, this is the point where you got to be separated for a certain amount of time before the divorce is clear.
The cooling off period.
Yeah, but there has to be a separation period. You know what I'm saying? Like legally,
you make sure there's no rekindling. You may want to, okay, makes sense.
so the back and forth is going like it's funny how somebody don't want you, but then they claim like she was trying to call or whatever. So we were driving to a comedy show, and my pager went off. And I went to the phone booth, and it was my ex-wife. I really shouldn't tell the story, right? And I said, and she was trying to rekindle stuff, and I was on the phone. I was like, "Yo, what is good?" Like, and I said I was somewhere. And when I hung up the phone, she redialed it. She did the *69, right? And I was like, "What the fuck?" I don't even know why I answered the goddamn phone. I answered the phone. She was like, "You're not in fucking Philly. You're in fucking Jersey. You're probably with so and so and do." And I was like, "Girl, stop tripping. You tripping." And Stacy yelled out, "You know we're gonna be late, right?"
You know we're about to be late. Did she hear that? You flinched.
And she said,
"That's terrible."
My wife said, "Fuck you, Mike," and hung up the phone. And that was the finale. Like, that was the grand finale. So I got in the car. I wasn't even mad, but I looked at her like, "Really? We gonna do that? We gonna be like, you know, we gonna be late, right?" She just looking dead straight. Like, she's like, "Yup, we gonna be late. We get to this comedy show." And that was the day. That was it. That was like, y'all women are vicious. When a woman decides that she wants something and this is going to be hers.
Mm-hmm.
We went to the comedy show.
Because they plot. She knew what she was doing when she yelled it out. She knew. I'm chasing this chick off. Perfect timing.
No, it was.
But
so
he
funny.
knew what he was doing when he stopped to call her. While he was with her.
I knew, and I almost had to giggle on the phone when she said, "You know we're gonna be late, right?" I said, "This bitch just said it."
He knew what he was doing when he stopped. He shouldn't have stopped and called.
I shouldn't have.
He should not have called.
Not the pager.
I shouldn't have.
But you
I absolutely shouldn't have. I was like, "What you gonna do?" I just think about how hood radish that was. That was a bit hood radish, Stace. But God bless, girl.
But my question is, what beeper did you have? Because there was different versions.
I had I didn't have the. All right, you see the top one to the left with the green screen? I had the one under it. And the only thing I did different is I changed it to a different color. Like I had the black one.
You did the casing.
Yeah, I did the case. I had the gray case. Then I got a white one for a little while.
I had all of those.
Yeah, I've had them all too.
I had all of those.
The one that reads across, the old school one. Like you said, with different case. I remember I had my case in red, see-through. It was the read see-through one. Yeah.
The pager. Have you the damn page? You had to pull over. You know how much work you had to do? We thought it was convenient. It was still work. You had to pull over. You had to find a payphone. You had to get change for the payphone. Then you had to call the person back for them to just be like, yo. I'm like, what's up? What you need? She's like, nah, I just wanted to talk to you. Bitch, I just pulled over.
Why you put the code in when you had to turn the phone upside down and read hello? And
we learned how to do the codes. So we would send codes, but we didn't have that little one to send codes on long because by the time, I would always have one of my friends because my mama wasn't buying me no pager. But by the time I could, like get one, they had the screens on them.
I know if you see 546, that meant I love you. That's supposed to be the get back.
546?
Yeah, I think it was like 546 meant
546.
I swear that was like I love you. It was a number. 3 numbers. I don't remember now. I remember upside down you could read hello, and it was certain things that people would do.
143.
Yeah, it might have been 143. Okay.
Yeah, 143.
Doesn't it have to be more letters? Doesn't it have to be
143. One I has 1 letter. Love has 4 letters. U has 3 letters.
Used to get.
But those were the 90s people. For y'all born late 90s, you have no idea if you're 30 right now. If you're 30, you don't know what we're talking about.
I'm gonna tell you right now, y'all, man. I'm glad I didn't have FaceTime and all this stuff when I was in high school.
$180 a month. What kind of pages?
What pages did you have? My shit was like $15, $20 a month.
Yeah, it was always it was like $10. Yeah, like $10.
$180.
What, you had a rotary pager or something? You could actually make. We had the two-way pages were the best.
That was later. That was
that was in the 2000s.
That was Jay-Z era. Yeah.
Two-way pagers.
We ain't have to pay for ours. We got that free.
What?
Did y'all get y'all free?
Hell yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what a bill looked like on that.
The Beam Me.
That was the most fun device ever. That was the most fun device. That was fun. That literally was so much fun to be in the club, and finally, you didn't have to look for the person that you came with. Like, you could just really be like, yo, meet me at the door. And you could literally, if you wanted, that Beam thing is amazing. I used to love beaming. I would take people's numbers. I didn't even want their number. I just wanted the beam.
Just wanted the beam.
Then that's when the ringtones came out for two-way pagers. People forget the ringtone started with two-way pagers.
Yeah.
Oh, that was fun. Two-way pages, but man, listen, y'all young. But I tell you what, I'm glad I didn't have no damn FaceTime. I would have been in so much trouble with FaceTime, y'all. I was already in trouble with three-way calls. I was already in trouble with that. FaceTime? Oh man, I'd have been a walking porn.
I just brought back good memories looking at the image of this pager, though.
Oh wow,
two-way pages with the only problem with two-way pagers is that literally you had a utility belt around your belt because you had a cell phone. There was a point where you had there was one point I had a cell phone, a two-way pager, and I still had a beeper for a little bit. Like they crossed over.
That was a lot. Yeah.
That was a whole lot to have on your belt. But the more you had on the belt, the cooler you thought you really were.
See if you remember this.
Yeah.
The read, write, and the contact.
Oh, that was
because the first one was black that came out, and then I upgraded from black to silver.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah.
Then you had to hold the button down to beam somebody. Hold down, me beam you.
And then
beam you.
After now we can airdrop if you have an Apple. But
now you can airdrop and all that stuff. But the two-way, literally, if they started having those again, I'd have them again. I'd get it.
Yeah.
I get it. And the other one,
no, you gotta type like that. Like
I love
it's
typing
just like
that.
texting the same way.
I love typing like that.
Same keyboard.
That was good stuff, man.
Pause.
About whatever you thinking. I don't know what you thinking.
Right.
Yeah, I don't know what you think. You need to pause on your
I had a
thoughts.
Primeco phone. My first cell phone was the Primeco phone.
My first one was a
Motorola.
Motorola. A flip phone was my first one. Yeah, you weren't styling. I had the flip. The first flip phone I had the antenna that you pulled out, which didn't change any of your reception.
Or the cell phone?
I had the flip phone that you pulled the phone.
Yeah, we had the burner ones back then when they first came out. Oh, she
Motorola,
Robert.
Motorola. That was the first cell phone I had, and I got it from a regular shop. It wasn't a Verizon shop. It wasn't an AT&T shop.
Can y'all hear Robert?
No, I can't hear
We
Robert.
just hear you talking to Robert.
Oh, this is why you can't hear Robert. Okay, sorry. I figured out what the problem is. Okay.
Takeover Legends. Who's this?
Yeah.
Who is it? Okay. God damn. Who is it?
Is Michael Sean there?
I'm here. He can't hear me, yo.
Robert.
Robert, what's up? What you want to say?
This is Robert.
Oh, you got to turn your radio down, or
Turn your radio down and your TV down,
Robert.
So predictable.
Yeah, stop listening to.
You guys have a very great show there, Mike Sean.
Thank you.
The racist redneck route.
What you want to say?
Hear me?
Yeah, but turn whatever you have on in the back, turn it down. Just talk on your phone. Don't listen to anything. Turn everything down.
I love the show, Michael Sean, Jay Black. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Yeah.
Can you hear me? He gonna listen. He gonna listen for himself again. Yeah, look at that.
Yes, sir.
There's a delay.
Oh my God! Can you please just
I'm in my
turn?
truck right now.
Whatever you got, turn your phone. Turn your phone
down.
Hello.
Yeah, turn your radio down. Turn your radio down. Please turn your radio down.
You don't know.
Please.
Shawnee, I'm not playing on the phone.
All right, so hang up. Bye.
We gotta accept the rules.
Just bye.
Just put them down. Put them down, Shawnee.
Put him down.
Okay, wait. I got to get back over.
I got it. I bring
Cut
them
him
down.
off. Cut him off. Just take him off.
All right. So can you explain the phone number in the process, Mike, for those
All
who
right,
may want to call?
put the phone number up. And
It's
we're
at the
gonna-
bottom. It's rolling across.
It's rolling across 972-591-8827. 972-591-8827. All you got to do is call. But when you call, turn everything down. Mute everything in the back. Mute
And
everything.
just talk through the phone.
Just talk on the phone. Like you're
normal.
talking to somebody. Don't talk on the phone and then put your ear so you can hear. No, you're going to hear me
It's
talk.
a delay. It's a delay. So you'll be hearing yourself. It's going to be a delay. It's going to throw things off. So just don't listen to your device.
Turn
just
it
listen
off.
through your phone.
Mute
and
everything.
works perfectly.
You don't have to hear yourself.
He said, "I'm not playing on the phone, Sonny." Well, I'm sorry, Robert, but it seemed like you.
It sounded like the redneck racist comments was about to come. So he going about to play. I don't know what's going on next. But
what'd you say?
But
is that bad?
He did say. I mean, we don't know who Robert is. And
Oh no. I
he
just
might have
thought-
been black. And you talk about the red.
No, he was
right?
black. You heard the twang and you heard that in his voice.
I mean, but he could be from down south.
No, I'm talking about.
What?
Let me see. I'm
Hello?
gonna say this again.
Look, hello?
Okay.
Sonny,
Okay.
you there?
Hello.
Huh? Thank you, Don.
Okay. Wait a minute, Robert.
Ridiculous.
Okay. Wait a minute, Robert. I'm gonna add you.
You gonna put him back on?
Okay. There's Robert.
Yeah. Jay Black said put him down like he's an animal.
Yo, Mike Sean, I turned everything down.
Thank
He turned
you.
everything. Okay.
Robert.
He can hear you, Robert.
Can you hear me, Robert?
Michael Sean.
Yes.
Hello.
Yes.
Hello.
God damn it.
I can't hear Mike Sean.
Yeah,
Oh,
they
you
can't hear me.
Michael. But
Can you hear
me? Can you hear?
Yes.
Well, who cares if you can hear Jay? That don't even
I
hear
was asking if he can hear me.
Can you hear Jay?
No, I can't hear Jay Black.
Oh, okay. So they can.
Tell Jay Black I'm not a racist. I'm not a redneck racist.
Are you white or black?
Are you white or black?
Oh, we gotta go through.
I'm white.
He's white, but he's
Where
not a
you- where-
redneck
go
racist,
ahead.
Jay. That's why I said don't be saying that.
Go ahead, Shawnee.
Tell him I know
Translate.
about Big T Bazaar in Dallas.
Oh, you
Okay.
at Big T in Dallas? What you doing at Big T?
I'm parked in the parking lot.
Why you at Big T on a Monday? Ain't they closed today?
No, I'm saying no about Big T. I have a load I have to drop off here in a couple hours.
Oh, what you dropping off?
Just some supplies.
Got
How
some
long?
shoes?
Ask him how long he been listening
No,
to
no
the show.
shoes.
How long have you been listening to the show?
For about a year now.
Oh, well, we appreciate you.
Oh, you used to
Thank
take your
you.
picture.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
So we got to work
I
this.
can talk to How come I can't talk to Mike or Sean?
Well, I
Jay
don't.
Blake, where they?
I don't know why you can't hear them. So like I spent Friday working on this. So we got this part done where we can take calls. But we just some technical difficulties. I got to figure out why you can't hear.
You want to talk to Shiny, call us.
Okay, I just want to call her and say, Sean, you're doing a damn good job. And I'm keep listening to you.
Oh, well,
And,
thank you, Robert.
Y'all don't know who that voice is.
Tell Michael Sean, stop smoking that pipe thing.
Stop smoking the pipe thing. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that little steam
about
pipe thing he always smokes on.
All right. That's funny.
Nikki
This is
Y'all have a nice day.
Nikki said, do you have Coke in the back?
No, I don't ship Coke. Sorry. So she has to go to Walmart.
Oh, okay.
Let me say, you sound like he's on a 90s
All
cell
right.
phone.
Well, thank you. Thank you for calling in.
All right, we appreciate the call, Robert. Oh, he can't hear us.
Yeah, they appreciate
Well,
it.
he'll hear it when I guess when he go back.
Only on Media Room 360 and Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends where we literally troubleshoot the fucking phone calls. No, it's one step at a time. And the reason why we do this is because in life, everything is one step at a time.
Facts.
We got one square that can communicate with our phone callers. And by Wednesday, I predict all 3 squares will be able to 4. I think we'll get 4 by Wednesday.
And the guest
Thursday.
Yeah, we got to figure
by
it
the
out.
time Dex comes in, you could call in to get your psychic reading by then. That's the goal by Thursday. And we got Leah Wednesday. Remember, Leah Frazier's coming on Wednesday. Yes. So we'll see.
Let's see. I got to figure that out. That's going to bother me all day now. We got that part.
It worked.
It worked when I called earlier.
I think you can only talk to one person.
But we can hear you on the show too.
No, I muted my microphone.
We can hear the caller on the show. The caller can't hear all of us. It's
last troubleshoot. I'm gonna mute my phone.
It's not gonna change anything.
I bet y'all heard me.
We did hear you. We heard him too.
Okay, Jay Black.
Mike Sean.
Yo, who?
Mike Sean.
Takeover Legends. Who's this?
It's Jay Black. Can you hear me, Mike Sean?
Can you hear me?
Yes. Oh, you know what? You're right.
Yeah, that's why, because we can hear you through the show.
I'm only hearing you through my headphones. You're right.
Right. So take your headphones off.
Yeah, take the headphones off. You can only hear me on the phone.
Only hear you on the phone. Yep.
Okay. All right.
Okay. Well, DJ Chubbs, I need you to come back. We got to figure out how everybody can hear.
All right.
For those who think doing radio is difficult, no. What we just showed you. We just showed you.
So hood. Don said this is why he loves the show so much. We so hood. We so real, Don. I wouldn't say hood.
I wouldn't say hood. That's not hood, Don.
I would say
have
real,
no radio etiquette.
transparent.
Have technical difficulties, you know.
We're the only show today. We're the only morning show that, like I said, we start late and we end early most of the time. Thanks, guys, for the great, awesome show. Thank you.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Thank you, Jacqueline.
Look at the time.
We didn't even do the best we could. We just did what we felt like doing. We didn't even do our best
for today.
It's the morning show.
Tomorrow is a new day. Tomorrow's a new day.
New day. This is what I want to do, y'all. Tomorrow, no later than 10 after that we start the show.
Okay.
No later than 10. Now,
So
the fact that I'm telling y'all,
7,
we're
10,
still
8.
starting late. We're still starting late. This is how bad this show is. This is how bad we are.
It won't be 30 minutes late.
We just can't start real late.
Okay.
We're going to get better. We got to get some money.
What type of leader says that shit? Yo, we're going to start late, but we can't start real late.
You can't be real late.
10 after.
Yeah.
No later than 10 after 6 or 7 on the East Coast. All right.
No later than 10 after. By next week, we're going to start on time. But let's start slow. Let's take it one step at a time.
Start at 10. Okay.
Because what's the point of starting on time if the phone callers can't talk to all the squares? So let's just balance it out. Kathy
said, go ahead.
Y'all do need to fix what's the PH?
The phone thing.
Oh, the phone thing, because people want to curse Mike out nicely, so we need to talk to them. And I want y'all to get on here. I want y'all to.
Oh,
that would be nice.
We used to start at 6 a.m. on her coast.
We did. We used to.
Yeah, we did.
Now the people be here, then we don't. But we gotta
We're gonna get better.
So by Monday, we're gonna
At least
start.
we're still here. At least we still showing up.
Yeah, we're still showing up.
We're still here. We're still here.
Yeah.
But you know what I'm saying? Like people, at least I'm here. You know, when somebody goes to a job, then they be like, yo, you 30 minutes late. Yeah, but at least I'm here. That person winds up getting fired eventually and be like, damn, I was still showing up. So by Monday, we're gonna start on time. We're gonna start tomorrow, trying to start by 10 after.
10 after. Okay.
That would be hilarious when we put promos up.
Somebody calling.
Somebody calling. Who calling?
Let's see.
I don't know.
Go ahead, you talk to them because they can't hear.
Michael Sean in the Takeover Legends. Who is this?
Hey, Shotty, have y'all fixed y'all problem yet?
No.
Goddamn, hang up on his ass. Why?
No, he can't hear you.
He was just checking to see if he was fixed. Not that fast.
Yo, the phone's fixed.
They can't hear you. You can't. They can't hear you.
We appreciate the call, Rob.
Yeah, but thanks, Rob. We got to wrap up the show, Rob.
All right, you got to go.
Rob. All right, y'all. This has been great. What the hell happened to Mo? Like, Mo just disappeared. Like, this is another show that people will disappear.
I think
she has
it's not
to
spring
leave.
break. Yeah,
Oh, it's not spring break. So she has to
Or
take a
maybe
break.
it is spring break. I think it is spring break for her.
She said he had school.
Oh, he had to go back today?
Yeah, I think she said everybody else got out, but yeah.
You go to, I don't know. You go to a school that don't celebrate spring break. I don't know.
No, maybe they just have to go back on Monday. Because I think that makes sense though. They ought to do that. I'm gonna propose that to the school board. Why don't we move spring break down to Easter break?
Oh yeah, I always said that.
Because we get it in the middle of March. Yeah. I mean, like the second or third week, usually the second week of March here.
Yeah.
But when you go somewhere else, like if we go to the Bahamas in that time, sometimes it's cool down there. It's not hot.
Exactly.
You know, it's like, well, move us down so we can go somewhere tropical and it's hot. I'm me being selfish, you know.
Let me write this down. I got to tell y'all the conversation tomorrow I had with Monty.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all gonna be very proud of me. So, yep, y'all will. Not that y'all ain't always proud of me every morning. I know y'all proud of me, but it's
of course, yes.
Like, why not?
Absolutely.
He ain't slurred one word. Listen, all right.
That's right.
Yeah, that's a standing ovation.
Yeah, absolutely. Yep.
Even though the show would be more fun, but let me know I am not who you want me to be, and understand there's only one thing in life that's guaranteed: we will not start on time. You fight for everything in life. Parking spots, fight for your happiness, and never let anybody take that from you. We will be back tomorrow morning. I still didn't get into my IG ban, but I'm still banned till April 20th. And
3-day timeout.
Yeah, 3-day timeout. So we will talk to y'all tomorrow, 6 a.m. Dallas Central Time, 7 a.m. on the East Coast, and on the West Coast it's sometimes super early. So if y'all check us out, Twitch, LinkedIn, Facebook, YouTube, everything is Media Room 360. All you got to do on any platform, just put in Media Room 360 and you'll find us. Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends. Yeah.
Michael Sean and the Takeover Legends, where the truth hurts.